Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And tonight, we got a surprise for you that you're not going to believe.
Ghost stories. What?
We can make our own bedtime.
It's been a long time coming. Thank God we can finally tell our wives, we don't need you to have ejaculate. We can do it on our own in front of a computer screen at night. What?
At whatever time we want to. You can't tell me when to go to sleep. You can't tell me nothing. Like Kanye said in that song before he went crazy.
God, it's so dark in here.
Oh, it is dark in there. You look like it looks like you got your internet and the cave from Together.
Yeah, I thought the ice cream man, instead of offering me a bicycle in his white van, he was like, I got great internet. Come to my house. I was like, all right. That sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Jay's special light burnt out.
And yeah, the blue light be gone. Blue light be gone. I'm going to be getting a new ring light soon. Affirm. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to buy it straight up. All right. It's $20. Calm down. I'm not going to, because everybody's accused me of being an Affirm hoe, which I am.
Yeah, well, that's how I got this new camera, which has been the bane of my existence for the past 2 days. Hey, dude, but check this out. Look what I got. I got, you know what these are? You know what these things are?
Anal beads.
That's right, my friend.
I knew it. First guess.
They're best friend anal beads.
You what are they? Earbuds? Earbuds for your butt?
Nope. They're lavalier mics. This means when we do skits for this Halloween Horror Month and whatever else we do, commentaries, we don't have to mess with all this nonsense. We can just take one of these little suckers, magnetically pin it to our chest, and go wherever we want, and people can hear us wherever we are. It's going to make commentaries to the next level.
We also need to, at some point, invest in getting some like night vision cameras or something so we can go through a haunted house.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was why I got these too, just in case. Yeah. So, like, if we go this Halloween, if we go to like some spirit Halloween places or some stuff in the daytime, we'll be able to do that with this and this new camera. It doesn't have a night vision though. Still got to get that for the haunted houses, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, to try new stuff, it's really frustrating. I hate technology, and I like men.
I know. I could smell it from here. You smell like ashtrays and wiener juice.
If only. You know, technology was as simple as men. I could work my way around a man.
Jay needs a night vision camera now. I mean, I gotta get one. It's not like I can just. It'll look like this or worse if I walk through a haunted house. All you'll hear is my manly, girlish screams.
Honestly, just put some batteries in your light and just walk around. It'll be the same thing we got.
Yeah, I'll just recreate Blair Witch Project. Like it'll be great. It'll be wonderful. Everyone will be seasick. So apparently, and I you know, because I cheated. I asked ChatGPT.
On April? Again?
No, he rejected me. He's just not into me. I tried my best, though. Jared said no, not from Subway, another Jared. But so I cheated and I used ChatGPT, and I was trying to get us a docket for tonight because I was like, well, we were letting you were like, well, there's not much to talk about. So I was going to like, well, I'll just see what ChatGPT and throw something together, like scour the internet for any kind of obscure news or rumors. Not much has really been there's a couple of links that showed me, and it did actually create a pretty cool docket, but there was nothing in it that was really interesting to talk about. But one thing that did pop up, though, that was interesting is that The Conjuring, the latest movie, has shattered horror records.
I could have told you that. You didn't need.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't follow the dollar signs. I'm not Scrooge McDuck over here. I don't normally look at that kind of stuff. But yeah, but they were like, apparently this is I think it's on course to be the highest grossing capper of a trilogy or like of a horror series, which is impressive. And I guess the ChatGPT docket was like saying a talking point could be like, well, is this the end of the Conjuring universe? Are they going to go off on a high note, or are they going to continue making movies?
I can tell you what they're going to do, but it would constitute spoilers. But trust me, it's not over.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't think so. But I would like to. I mean, that's cool though. I'm glad that horror movie did so well, and not just because I like The Conjuring, but I've been glad a horror movie did that well. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it sucks because it's a terrible movie and it sucked.
Was it bad?
It was awful, dude. It was terrible. It was a piece of crap.
Oh,
trash.
Well, why don't you just take everyone's Cheerios, pull down your pants,
at least they got my
log in it.
At least they got my $10, man.
Well, I would do it too.
Contribute?
I could do it too. I could do it too. And you know what? Now no one's gonna believe me because they're like, well, Mike said it sucked. I'm like, all right, well, there you go. It sucks. No, it doesn't matter what I say.
Trust me. No one's taking.
Oh, but then the other big story. It's not really a big story at all. Was that I guess yesterday or today, Weapons is now streaming on Prime.
Yeah. Did you watch that yet?
I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually,
you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's a horror movie.
You know what? I thought about it. I don't know if I should or not, but since I've never seen it before, I could wait for a Patreon and just do a solo because I've never seen it and just watch it with everybody. But it's $20. Or it's like $23 or something to rent. So maybe wait till it comes down a little bit.
Well, it'll be on the high seas of Naisha.
It's already there.
Yeah,
trust me. I have a membership.
It makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense at all. Honestly, like I usually don't do that. I would have with Conjuring because I think those movies are crap, but it wasn't on there. But
I beg to differ, sir. You must have gone to the different one. I know it was on there. I just didn't watch it because the quality was really bad.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, well, the quality was really bad in the theater too, and I saw it in XD. So there's that. Man, that's a terrible movie. Yeah.
Hold on. Well, let me see really quick what else. Well, what else does it say here? Wild new trailer for Coyotes. I don't know. Justin Long and Kate Bosworth fend off a pack of killer coyotes in a horror comedy releasing October 3rd. I don't think anybody cares about that. I don't even know what that is.
I love Justin Long and some horror movies, man. I didn't get to watch that one yet, though.
Well, we also have Ready or Not 2 Wrapped release date set for 2026. Okay. Yeah. Here's the only thing that I thought was even interesting. This is under rumors and speculation, but I don't know. It says new Amityville horror in the works. I think we talked about that, though. It says Amazon MGM is developing a reimagining with David Sandberg.
Yeah, no, it was a different one that we talked about, I think. No, it was. We talked about it like 2 weeks ago, man.
Yeah, God, chat GPTs.
It was not just chat GPT. I saw that in my Twitter feed today. I was like, dude, we talked about that like 2 weeks ago on the stream. But anybody can do it's like Mickey Mouse now with Amityville. Anyone can make an Amityville movie. You don't need to get the rights. You and I could make an Amityville movie and no one can stop us.
That's true. Yeah. We could make it the greatest, not great movie ever.
Yeah.
It'll just be sitting in a room like this where like, ooh, what was that? It was the walls are bleeding. No, they're not. That's just
Jonathan. I did show Jay the new Black Phone 2 trailer, and we talked about that on the Friday stream, actually, Friday the Dead Time. But we both liked it.
Yeah. It looks great. Well, we talked about that. It's going in the Nightmare on Elm Street direction, which is awesome.
Dude, it looks like there's a beam coming out of my heart. I don't know why this is happening. You see that?
Yeah.
That looks. Whoa.
It looks like a Smurf is in your chest.
Whoa. Looks like I sucked off one of the Blue Men group. Got it on. Oh, it's on me again. Hey,
Robin Barker says the new Amityville movie was greenlit today. Oh, I think that was that the Sandberg one?
Yeah, it must have been officialized today, but we knew about it a long time ago because we got sources. We had to a lot of moms get that news.
I like how Robin dropped that, and they're like, "Not that I give a shit." All right, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
JT, I gotta give JT a shot because he's been talking about the Scream 7 ad for like 3 streams now, and I love you, JT. But yes, I did see it. It was like Scream 7 Reese's, and that was pretty much all there was to it. It's cool. I mean, I think there's a Scream 7 trailer coming super soon. I think that's being oversaturated right now with all the fake Scream news. Not that that's fake, but
to borrow from Robin, I don't give a shit. But one of the stories that GPT did pull was that the rumor on Reddit, I think either we talked about this or you mentioned it, was that the rumor that's circulating around on Reddit is that Scream 8 is being filled back to back with Scream 7.
So that was a rumor. It's already been greenlit. So in the trades, they already have a listing for Scream 8. But I don't think it was filmed back to back, but it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Well, it is what it be.
Yeah. Well, we're getting to Scream 8. So congratulations, everyone. Jay, especially you. I know it's a big deal for you. I'm very excited.
What a torpedo of shit. All right. Well, we have a huge show. It's a paranormal or horror movie tier list. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited about it. And this is what it looks like, you sacks of shit. Not you guys. I was talking to my family.
That's a lovely father. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Tonight we're going to be going.
Do you have Ghostbusters in there?
Oh,
yeah. I get what you're saying.
It counts, man. Shut up. It counts. But first off, before we get into the tier list, and by the way, appreciate your all super chats. Please keep those coming. We will answer every cotton picking one of them. I promise you that. But in the meantime, I do got to ask, before we even get into that, Jay, how was your week 1 of NFL action?
It was surprisingly good. I really, really enjoyed it, especially the men skating up and down on the hard ice, and every second counts. The puck is a lifeline, and through the men that you're able to see on the screen, hitting that ball into the nets just gives you a sense of glory. Yeah. So it was a wonderful experience. I really had a great time watching it. The Atlanta Braves shocked me when they blocked the goalie from completing their in mission and therefore allowed their team to win the championship. I thought it was great. I think they're going to be wonderful. I'm glad that they're winning. the Globetrotter trophy. It's wonderful. Good times.
You basically just did a better job than half of the ESPN shows out there these days.
So I was like, I don't know what the fuck you just said. I feel like Joe Biden repeating, "Hey, what? Hey, Joe, did you watch some NFL?" It's like, yeah, I love those boys on the hockey teams. Like, what?
You sounded like that time we got in the Uber and that guy was super serious and like polite, and you made fun of him.
I didn't make fun of him. No, I didn't. I connected with him, and I realized he was a fan of the Florida Seminoles. The Native American spirit was strong, and I connected with him through his love of the game. So that's actually just taking what he loved and finding a connection with another human.
Jay starts mimicking the guy's voice. He's like, "So, have you had a good evening this evening?" And Jay's like, "Yeah, we're out for some football or something like that." He was like, "So, I like football." And Jay's, "What team do you root for, good sir?" And the guy's like, "The Florida State." And Jay goes, "The Seminoles."
I did know. I did.
I was like, "Oh, dude, I was pissing my pants."
Because the reason why I said the Seminoles so that he knew I was serious. He's like, "Oh, this guy knows football," because I knew the Seminoles. I knew who they were. I knew who their mascot was.
Oh, the Seminoles.
If he had said Florida State, I was like, "Oh, yes, the Gators." Like, no, that's Florida Gators. I'm done talking to you. I was like, I would have lost it.
Florida lost this weekend. Listen, I just brought that up because I had a great week, and I just wanted to talk about myself. So that was just a segue for me to talk about myself. That's all I wanted to do. I'm a selfish talker, but I'm not a selfish lover. Just in case any handsome men are out there listening, you can ask my wife. I'm lovely in bed. I have many leather-bound books. No, seriously,
and it will heal eventually if you stop picking.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not good enough for protection in bed. You have to carry a weapon. But also, if I'm saying anything, I'm saying this. I just want to say I had a great week on football. I hope everyone else did this weekend as well. Fantasy football on Patreon's off to a rad start. But more importantly, the Packers beat the living fuck out of the Lions. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. I won some money. I won a little bit of money on the betting markets of Nair. That was nice. I have to brag about this. I had 2 parlays, right? Moneyline parlays for like 7 games. Got the first 6, $10 bet, $25 bet. Got the first 6 games of each correct. Barely, but correct. The only game I had left was last night, the Bears and the Vikings, and I picked the Vikings to win. They offered me to cash out for $300 some.
Yeah.
If I would have let it ride on the Vikings game and the Vikings would have won, I would have won $700.
Yeah.
I pushed out. I took the cash out, and the fucking Vikings won. So did I win $300? Yeah, but I also kind of lost $400. Not that I ever put $400 in. If someone else is $400, but anyway, I still won some money, and it felt good. And also, the Bears and the Vikings look like they both suck. So it's a great time for me personally. I hope you all had as good a weekend as I did. That was great. And Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers is back as well. It's a great week, dude. It's a great weekend.
He sucks dick. But you know what I will say to this? I'm glad that you have no balls. You should have stayed in the game. You know what? You missed the number 1 lesson from the substitute, the principle, when he says, "Power perceived is power achieved." You got to perceive the win and then stay in it. Stay in the course.
I had those Sunday cervezas in me when the Bills came back, because that was one of mine. They came back and won. And I thought, if I wake up tomorrow, I know I'm going to let this ride, and I shouldn't. So I closed my eyes and just picked cash out before I could think twice about it. At the opposite of a drunk moment. I was trying to be too smart when I was drunk. I should have let it ride, but I was not going to let $700 of unearned money. I put in 35 to ride on the purple Vikings.
That's actually smart, because if you're ahead with house money, you should leave. I mean, that's when it gets you in some deep shit, when you think that you're going to win. Because that's how it's slot machines. Like when I play, dude, you get that nice chunky fucking $800 spin, and you're up like $500 or $600. Like the easiest thing to be is like, oh man, but I'm so like, I can feel that bitch. It's gonna tell me 3 7s, hot 7s. It's coming in. I'm gonna hit that progressive jackpot, and then you lose everything. So yeah, it's always good to walk away from house money.
Sometimes you game the system, and sometimes you get got. I looked at FanDuel and I said, "You don't fuck on me, I fuck on you." And then
Grumpy old Nord says, "Oh, now you fuckers are live. What happened? Did someone give you misinformation? I don't know."
Yeah. So I had to get that off of my chesticles. Let's talk to you guys for a minute, and then we're going to jump into the
Oh yeah. So someone mentioned, I think JT Customs, The Long Walk is releasing this week. I will see that. I am going to see that. We're going to go, because we have a show on Friday, and then at some point I'm going to go see it, because they're opening a fucking Wawa here. And
Yeah, I'm
like
excited.
April's, yeah, I know because she loves Wawa because she's from the Pennsylvania area, and that's all like she talked about. It's like it's fucking stupid, but it's like whatever. So we have to make a trip to a goddamn gas station, like it's like a Disney World opening up.
They're good.
So we can walk through and be like, oh yeah, look, they make hoagies and sandwiches right over there. And then she's like, you just don't understand like Wawa culture. I was like, culture? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh my god, there are people like are dedicated to that shit over on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, have you ever been in a Buc-ee's?
No, but I never been in. No,
Man,
I've been in a Sheets.
Nightmare. Sheets are pretty good. Sheets are, you can get an Old Bay. You can get an Old Bay pretzel at a Sheets. We were drunk as shit after a concert one night in like Huntington.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, I'm gonna get me an Old Bay pretzel. I was like, that sounds disgusting. Then we got home and I ate like half of our pretzel. The shit was so good.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll go to the movie theater and see it. She doesn't like. I don't blame her. She doesn't like Mark Hamill or anything like that. But I was like, no, if it goes based on the book, it's gonna be an awesome movie, which I think they will do.
I don't like Mark Hamill either.
I don't either. But I'm saying,
I think overacting so bad in those trailers too.
Oof. Yeah, I just hope they don't focus a lot on him and they focus more on the main characters of the story, which are the kids walking. Like that's the story I want to see and how well that unfolds.
Yeah, he's overacting so much in that trailer. I thought he was playing Dick Puncher from Silent Bob and Silent.
Yeah. Dean Crane between's like Wawa is an institution in Pennsylvania. I know. Dude, you guys like a cult out that bitch.
7-Eleven's my thing, dude. Growing up in Virginia Beach around that area, 7-Eleven, Slurpees all the time. They don't have 7-Elevens here, so every time we go somewhere, I'm always stopping at the 7-Eleven. So I understand your wife better than you do.
Well, that's fine.
I
don't understand women. Apparently.
JK says First Insidious clears the entire You know what? I agree with you. I do. I agree with you wholeheartedly and fully on Sundays twice. I do. You're correct, sir. Michael Parton says,
"Oh yeah,
first drink will always get you."
Yeah, 4 days.
By the way, before we say what Michael Parton's going to say, I have a great idea for a Halloween Horror Month video. I just like to extend your way. Ellie likes to watch this guy. He used to be a punter for Oklahoma, and he does these like kids YouTube videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, he does this crazy stuff, and he did this one where he went and bought like 150 different sodas from the soda store and mixed them all together in a giant vat and made his own drink out of it. And I thought this Halloween Horror Month, what you and I are going to do is we're going to go get about 20 to 25 different Halloween beers. Singles, I'll buy them because I know you're not going to be excited about this. 25 different Halloween beers. We're going to have a gigantic Halloween beer taste test video. And then we're going to mix them all into one bottle of beer and see what it tastes like. Are you in?
No.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like for a second, like you were talking about that YouTuber King Cobra who just passed away. But he didn't make kids content.
No, this is like some super
because he was known for mixing and doing all sorts of crazy shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's the thing a lot of like big YouTubers do, you know, people better than us.
Well, yeah, but that guy, he seemed like a cool dude, man. He died at 34 years old of a heart attack.
Well, way to make it depressing. I was talking about pumpkin beer, and now you're talking about death.
Well, you had to make us sit through your Aaron Rodgers, who's the biggest butt fucker on the East Coast, and I don't want to hear about him. So I'm just saying I was going to bring it up.
The East Coast. He did butt fuck the East Coast. He beat the shit out of the Jets.
That's fine. I don't like the Jets, and they're in the state that I like. I don't really like New York, but I like the Giants when they share our fucking stadium like cockroaches. Move out.
You know who didn't win this week? Either New York team. The Giants also lost as well to the Redskins.
That's all right. I'm not, even if I were following it closely, I still wouldn't get up that upset. Like, I'm glad Philadelphia won because April was all about, she liked watching that shit. So I'm glad they won.
She became a fan right after they won the Super Bowl. I was there.
I'm not saying that she did. No, she liked them for a while. She's like her brother with the games and shit. I mean, I don't care. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you all can get into it. Like, I'll say that shit too. I was like,
I know she was.
No, I know, but I said it too. I was like, when she, like last year when she was like, God, it's the game. I was like, you're a bandwagoner. God, it's crazy. You really caring that they're in the Super Bowl. She's like, no, I mean, it was like a whole fight. It was fun.
I remember that because I was saying the same thing. I was like, oh, come on. I just hate the Eagles, though. That's more that thing than anything else. Michael Parton says, I'm hoping Pony Smasher makes a more faithful adaptation to the book, The Amityville Horror. I'm more excited for this than the other one. Well, if I know anything about Michael, it's that he loves fake horror stories like The Conjuring. So I know that that's right up your alley. Another fake horror story. I'm just messing with you, buddy. You know what? Pony Smasher is the right man for that job. He's gonna make a fun jump scare little Amityville horror movie. I feel like.
I love Pony Smasher, dude. I think he was great. I think he was awesome when he did Lights Out. I just love his story. You know, he's like a YouTube guy or a small independent director, and then he gets like the chance of a lifetime, goes to Hollywood, makes Lights Out, and it was awesome. And I like that he's getting a shot at the big times with something like the Amityville Horror, who's got name appeal. So it's gonna. And I've never read the novel, so I have no idea if it's any good, if it's any better than what we got with the Amityville Horror. Book. Yeah. Well, I don't. The Amityville Horror is up for debate. Because I don't know. Like the Lutz has changed their minds so much over the years. Like you don't know what. I mean, you can do a whole deep dive into their stories changing, and there's all sorts of stories circulating around about faking it or not. I know they were in extreme debt. They bought their dream house on Ocean Avenue. That sounds like a lyric from a song. Bought my dream house on Ocean Avenue.
There's a place up on Ocean Avenue. There literally is a.
There's a place up on Ocean Avenue where the booger monsters are true. That's literally the rhyme of the song. But no, and then so there was like those stories going around that they created this and concocted this entire story to sell a book to get money to get out of their debt. I don't know. But they claimed also after that kind of circulated that the guy that was spreading those rumors was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to biography them, and they turned him down, and so he got pissed, and then he wrote this like vindictive shit about him. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, it's weird. Every single case that the Warren studied had something like that happen. Every single one of them did. But, what are you going to do? It's weird that no one that has lived at Ocean Avenue in the days since that alleged haunting has ever experienced a single paranormal experience, though.
No, the owners had to, like, dude, if I had bought that house, I would have turned that bitch into a bed and breakfast and milked that bitch for everything it was worth.
I still don't know why somebody hasn't done that, especially
because they wanted to live there. They had to change the damn bay windows, the iconic bay windows, to get people to stop gawking at it, which, I mean, it's not, unless you move the fucking house.
I kind of hate them for doing that too. What a mistake, dude. They missed out on so much money.
If you had, like, that had to be, I don't know what they bought it for after, like, they did have legitimate murder. Like, the DeFeo stuff did happen in that house. Like, that, that guy's a piece of shit that murdered his family. 100%. That was awful. So it already had, and then the Lutzes moved in. So the value of the home had probably fallen drastically. Yeah. So they bought it for pennies on the dollar. Yeah, but it was like still back then. It was like, I don't know what they paid for, but just say they paid $250,000 for it back in.
I just remember Ryan Reynolds in the movie being like, "We're gonna have to eat drywall for a month."
Yeah, no, but even back then, I don't know what they bought it for, but like say it was $250,000. I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know the exact numbers, but back then it had to be. That's a shit ton of money, back then, based on inflation. So even then, I would have still been. I would have like, dude, this is a golden fucking opportunity because you got money. I mean, you obviously have some money. So turn it into a bed and breakfast and just milk it all fucking day long.
Even more so
milk
today.
Them titties.
I like your take on titties. Even today, they could make so much more so today. Boot scoot boogie. Always a good day for me when you're here live. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, dude. Always good to see your face.
Is that your face? I don't believe that's your face, but if it is, you're handsome.
You look like if that's really your PFP, you look like you plagiarized the whole novel and no one knows you did it.
He looks like he's waiting to play the next live set at the MTV Movie Awards.
He looks like Mark Zuckerberg's like lawyer. That's like, you're not going to win.
They're like Logic's replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Shelley, what's up, dude? He says, "Sup, guys? Mike, my fantasy team took a big shit on me this week. Those fuckers. Love you guys, man. Love you too, buddy."
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, I know a couple of my fantasy team. AJ Brown fucked me real hard, fucked me real deep. AJ Brown really did me in. So did Messiah. So I'm with you there. But hey, week 2. There's always week 2. Mike Barton says, "If Strangers 2 tanks, will 3 get dumped on streaming?" Dude, I think that's a really great point. I think that's a very big possibility. And I think Strangers 2 is going to be good. I don't know why. I just do. But making the first one a remake was a mistake, and I think that's going to hurt the box office.
Who's their director for that?
Rennie Harlan, Cliffhanger, Nightmare 4 director.
Oh, well, then it's in safe hands. It's in good hands. It's Safe Light protects Safe Light, whatever.
Eric Hess, what's up, dudes? He says, "Love you guys." Loomis, fuck off.
Go figure your asshole some more, Eric. Jesus Christ, your man pussy stinks.
Lauren Lavera. Michael Parton said, "Oh, I got my streams crossed up." Dean Cream Betweens, looking handsome as ever. You and me both got a nice double chin going.
Diabetes look well on you. I like it. Diabetes look hella good.
Some guys looking forward to Halloween Horror Month 2025. Me too, man. I'm excited. We haven't started filming for it yet. We're probably
it's always
3-4 months ago.
Every fucking time we're like, dude, what we're gonna do totally different this year. We're gonna get ready for it. We're gonna have everything lined up. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be the map of Ohio. Plenty of Ohio. And then it always waits the last minute. It's like, oh, dude, we're behind on fucking everything. The good news is, though, because we got railroaded by Scarefest. We're not doing that, so that did eat up some time into October.
That's
so
right.
we have a lot of time back that we can do some stuff. So so there is a bright side to it.
Yeah, and some good ideas going. Got some fun ones that aren't going to take too much of that aren't going to be too hard to bring to light. So we're really excited.
I'm getting toasted.
You hot?
No, like this is my first drink.
You just opened that.
I know, dude. It's like, well, I haven't drank for 4 days.
Yeah, well, your liver's starting to heal.
Yeah, my liver's like, thank you for poisoning me. It was great while it lasted. I kind of forgot what it was like to be healthy.
I wish I could say the same. First week of football.
Well, you like football, so it's not you're nonstop like that. If I were as into football as you and Cody were, I'd be like having a keg beside me and like having a goddamn Homer Simpson belly nonstop.
It's a fight. It's a battle. It's a battle that I lose. Austin says, Jay, I'm sick of this Lenoche slander. His powers didn't work because people were afraid of him. People were afraid of him because of his powers. Also, overwhelming force isn't as fun as mind games.
I agree. Yeah. I didn't say anything about Lenoche. Are you talking about? I said something about Lenoche.
I remember you going on like a mini Perfect Storm rant the other day. Or,
well, here's my thing. Andre Lenoche he's talking about Storm of the Century, the Stephen King novel. I think it was a novel, and then they made it into a TV series back in the early 2000s with the lead guy from Wings that did it. Andre Lenoche was like this mysterious stranger that came in and kind of manipulated the town and preyed on their fears. And his whole end goal was, I think, to kidnap or get control of the little boy that the main character had, or something like that. I can't remember. And he's always like saying, give me what I want and I'll go away. Right. But he never really displayed any type of honest to God supernatural power, except for like a couple of parlor tricks that really didn't matter. But I think his power was in this psychological manipulation and scaring the town. So I'm not saying he was a shitty character. I liked Andre Lenoche. I like the guy that played Andre Lenoche.
I was there. He was. You're right. Damn you, Jay.
Well, fuck you, Austin. I was doing my best to explain it to you in a nice way.
Thanks, Austin. Jeremy says, Jay, I loved your rant on the whole. First time watching bullshit on YouTube. Those people are full of shit. So many iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Really people.
Yeah, dude. What he was talking about is, I think last live stream, we always kind of make fun of those thumbnails. Like, oh, let's do like an overreaction, for a thumbnail for first time watch it, because you see them all the time, and sometimes it's excusable. Like, I get it. Like, maybe they haven't seen like John Leguizamo's The Pest, and it's like first time watching The Pest, or it's like first time watching Grind, or like or first time watching Airborne. Which, by the way, is a great fucking movie from the
all 3 of those movies, by the way, were terrible examples because, like, I could see someone not having seen those movies.
I'm saying,
when it's like Titanic,
I said that would be plausible.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's plausible. But my point being is when they're like big, giant, like iconic pop culture phenomenon films, like first time watching Back to the Future, first time watching, Batman '89, first time watching Ghostbusters, first time, come on, guys, like who the fuck are you slinging your snake oil to? Like, what the fuck? I'll enjoy it because you're lying, but I'll have a good time watching the movie clipped up. But don't act like you've never seen this. Because I've watched some of these people, they're like, oh, I know the song, but I've never seen the movie. It's like, what the fuck? You lying sack of turds. They're like, oh, I know Ghostbusters, the song. I hear it all the time. I've just never sat and watched it. I was like, yeah, you did. And and again, maybe if they're like those cool, like Mean Girls type of chicks that have never seen like Star Wars, maybe. But generally speaking, the big pop culture films, it's like you have to go a long way to find people that have never seen them. I mean, there's people in third world countries that can't fucking eat, and all they eat are like bugs and cockroach assholes that have seen Back to the Future. They don't have enough money for food, but they seen that goddamn movie and they got it on 4K.
I agree, dude. CJG313, thanks, buddy. Says, God damn, Mike, I get mad seeing your face right now after Sunday's proceedings. Honestly, want to wrestle you like a gator. One pride.
Yeah.
Hey man. Woo! Hey man. The Lions, you had your time in the sun. You had a sweet little 2 years there, and Packers are back, and we're going to the fucking Super Bowl. All right, we're going to the fucking Super Bowl, and we're going to win that son of a bitch, probably against the Ravens. And I'm sorry, but it's when's it gonna be my time? It's my time this year.
So I did see someone who didn't super chat it, but I saw it in the chat. They were like, beating the Lions isn't really anything. But I don't watch a lot of football. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I said I don't watch a lot of football. I'm not caught up on it, but I do know that the Lions were like, I know that they were a really bottom barrel team for a long time, but they turned it around, and they've been like a huge force in the NFL for the last couple of years. So they're still a good team.
Yeah. So yeah. Exactly. We're going to Super Bowl. Awesome. Halloween Horror Month alternate idea. Get a bunch of little people, dress them as horror characters, and do a Royal Rumble. I mean, yeah, I would.
God,
I would.
That sounds like something suggested in The Wolf of Wall Street when they were talking about a party, and they're like, you get midgets and you throw them at like a bullseye. It's like I don't think they like that. It's like yeah, but they wear the helmets for like aerodynamics, so it's easy. It's like a good thing. That whole conversation.
Unfortunately, I like some of my friends a while ago wanted to go to one of those midget wrestling things, right?
I would love to go.
I don't want to because like I was really afraid. I said no. I was like, we're gonna be drinking, we're gonna be in the crowd, we're gonna be laughing, and like, what if one of us laughs too loud and one of the little people hear it? And those dudes can fight. They could throw down.
Dude.
What happens when a little person comes flying at you, and then what do you do? If you just have to take an ass whooping because if you swing back, you're an asshole. And
you duck, cover, and dive. But my point being, if the little
ducking, no, don't duck. That's a mistake.
I can duck. I'll flatten myself down to the fucking ground, dude, before they come at me. But here's the thing. My point being is I have my respects because those little midgets are like fucking wild chihuahuas with rabies, dude. I'm not trying to get no fucking like ankle bit. I'd be like respectful. I'd laugh at like the storylines and shit they were having. I'd be having a good time, but I would never laugh at them because I would know better. Like those guys, fuck that, dude. I'm not going to go toe to toe. Like, have you seen those chihuahuas like can go or Pekingese or fucking vicious bitches. I'm not gonna try to get like fucking with that.
Now that's more of my kind of sport right there.
Mike and I would be goddamn intercontinental champions in that.
See, that's the thing. I jump in the micro penis group. Everybody thinks I'm like the World Series, the Kids World Series, where the guy has like a beard. Like I jump in there, it looks like it makes sense, but I'm a grower, not a shower. What if I found out about my secret? I don't really have a micro penis. It just looks that way.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get kicked out, you get shamed, and you're never allowed back into the MPW.
You're such an incel. You're such an incel. No, yeah, but dude, I'll tell you what, dude. Like, I think that you talk shit on those little midget wrestlers like that, dude. It's like that scene in Ace Ventura when Nature Calls, when he thinks he's gonna fight that big Tumbo guy, and he turns around, it's Tommy Davis. He goes, "This, I have to fight this." He's like, "I'm a man of peace, but I'll fight you now." He goes, "But if you want it, you got it, sister." And then Tommy Davidson goes buck ass wild on him. That's how that would be. I'm not interested, and plus I'm drunk. And also, if you did actually hurt him, like what if you just like punted him? Like you're gonna be in trouble for murder. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true. It's like Nicolas Cage and.
So I wouldn't be disrespectful. I want to go. I think it'd be fun to go, but they only show it in Vegas. You have to go to Vegas to see it.
Yeah. No, dude. They have them here. They have them in Kentucky.
What? We should go. We should go and film it.
They got one going on tonight, probably. I bet.
Oh, we should go and film it. And yeah, dude, we should go and film it. Then maybe make friends with them, and they could be in some, Halloween horror video or something.
I feel like that's going to end with us getting in trouble. I don't know why.
No, dude, you could be like diseased Oompa Loompas and like.
Diseased Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, like because it's horror month. Like they have to be like zombie.
What kind of shit is that?
It's a job. I don't know. They get to act and shit in front of a camera. They like it's a job.
You're upset. You're gonna make
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Suck my toxic dick, then you fucking nobody. Like he's the one that pulled up the ladder after his little feet went up him. He's the one that said, "Hey, guess what? Seven Dwarfs. That's wrong. That's not PC." You know why I say that? Because I got billions of dollars in my fucking bank account. Fuck you. They all fucking pissed. Hornswoggle or Hornswoggle, whatever that fucking midget wrestler said. He was pissed at Peter Dinklage.
And now the paranormal tier list. We'll jump back into your Zoom chat just a little bit. Please keep them coming. We'll answer every single one of them.
I'm just saying, like,
just put a period on it.
I respect the micro penis wrestling league.
Oh, and back to you, Peter.
Yes,
little Peter.
Tomorrow's weather.
I know you're gonna love this one. How about Event Horizon? Now, these are paranormal films, by the way. The only franchise that I included sequels for in this list is The Conjuring, because The Conjuring is a hot topic right now. I added all the Conjuring sequels, but apart from that, we either have originals or remakes. That's it. Otherwise, the list would have gone too long. Got a bunch of them in here, and I try to keep it to strictly just like paranormal. I try to keep witches and whatnot out of it for the most part. It's not a perfect list, but Event Horizon, that counts as paranormal. I mean, it's got to.
Yeah, right? Well, yeah, it's a haunted house in space for sure. Look, you know what? You can say what you want, and I know this is not going to be a popular opinion. This is an all-timer. I'm sorry. I love this fucking movie to death. I've watched it several times. I enjoy it. I love the performances in it. I think it deserved a sequel. But they didn't need to make one. It was such a tight story. It was fine that they didn't. It had everything in it, dude. It was so good. Now the special effects are a little bit, whatever, because it's an older film. But dude, it's such an awesome idea concept. I love the idea that they took no, in space, no one can hear you scream, and they kind of just put that with a haunted house floating in, and it's terrifying. You imagine you're billions of fucking miles from anybody that could help you. This isn't like a dinky little haunted, place down the street that you could maybe just run out of, right, and go somewhere else or call for help. This is literally you're on your own. This is it. And these are like seasoned veterans of like salvage recovery, and they're just like, roughnecks, and they don't believe in the ghosty, boasties, Caspers, none of that shit. And then they go out there and they're faced with literal hell. It's an all-timer, dude. It's an awesome fucking story.
Yeah, I think that's the closest we're ever going to get to Dead Space, the movie. You know what I mean? Not the same story and whatnot, obviously, but I'm not going to disagree with you. Jay's love for that movie is deep, hard, and true, like the way I was inside of him last night. And I also love it. It's a great film. Little convoluted, but it goes all-timer nonetheless.
What's crazy about that is the director is Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah.
And he did such a phenomenal job with that. I think it was he did Mortal Kombat. And he did such a great job with that they gave him this. And then after this, they gave him Resident Evil, which he proceeded to fuck up with his wiener just shaking all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that he can do. He has 2 back-to-back great films, and then he just goes ham with Resident Evil.
Yeah, and I think he loves what he did with Resident Evil. I think he's proud.
He does. He's unapologetic. He's like Trump. He's like, yeah, I said that.
It's the most not messed up franchise you've ever seen. This is a movie. Jay, have you ever seen this, dude?
Dude, that looks like me after the Scarefest party meetup the next day last year. No, I never seen it.
Oh my God. This would be an all-timer. Next time we get Jay to do a solo commentary to try to scare him, like he did with Skinamarink on Patreon.
That did scare me.
I think he should watch Terrified and those little titties. Just look at those little guys. Look at those little titties.
He looks like a lead singer of a punk rock band from the mid-90s.
He does. It looks like REM. But dude, this movie, I'm telling you, oh my God, it is. Take what you know about The Conjuring. It is a foreign film. There are subtitles. But dear God, take The Conjuring, and it spits in The Conjuring's mouth and smacks it across the face.
Oh,
it sends it back to school. The scares in this movie are so gnarly. For me personally, it's an almost touches.
What's it about?
I don't even remember, dude. I just remember it was scary. A lot of reading going on.
Man, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I believe you, yo.
There's a cop, and this scary stuff happened to the cop.
Yeah, he looks like he's got. It looks like a goddamn Tums commercial ad. Like, heartburn, cracking your chest. Have a Tums.
Vaxxed?
Yeah,
vaxxed?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they would definitely say, "Oh, are you vaxxed? Is that why he looks like that?"
Yeah, that one's gonna go and almost touch the sun.
Oh, speaking of vaccines, this is really quick, not related to the list at all. But did you hear about Russia about coming out with a vaccine for cancer?
No.
Yeah, dude.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So preclinical trials have been done, and they've been 100% efficient. This specific vaccine.
Is it just a vodka?
Yeah, it's just vodka. It just eats away cancer. Just says fuck it. This guy's an alcoholic. He's gonna die.
That's how we survive COVID.
No, but it's being tailored to treat right now the vaccine that they have out. I think they're waiting on one final step to get it approved for public consumption, at least in Russia, is for colorectal cancer, and it's really promising. I mean, I think the tumor shrinkage has been anywhere from 60 to 80%, and what it does is it's tailored to the person's specific genetic makeup. It's fucking insane. And they say, they also are treating. They're coming out with other vaccines, or they're working on them for glioblastoma, which is a very deadly brain tumor cancer. And there's another one, and this is great. I mean, but what's going to happen? Is it like that's Russian dirty Putin poop? Nobody gets. I think it's a pretty good idea to not trust Russia. I think that's a pretty solid.
Yeah,
plan. But maybe not. But I mean, wait and see. Wait and see how the Russians handle it. And if they're not fucking dropping dead like flies, I mean, maybe I don't know. I just think it's cool that it took. We're in 2025. that finally that at least something like that is happening. I mean, that's cool. I just think it's cool.
No, yeah, definitely. So did you want the popcorn with the soda or
What?
it's just like it's like you had a movie theater and you're like, did you hear about what just happened in Russia, by the way? It's like, sir,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
like
that's
the,
how like that's how I
Wendy's?
am. Yeah, that's how I am at the bar at Cinemark. I'll be like, they'll be like, all right, well, it's whatever the price is. Like, hey, so I got to tell you this crazy story about the Philippines. Did you know that they drill a hole in the earth and they can hear the coursing? And they're like, what?
I was gonna do the sir, this is a Wendy's, but I felt like that was too played out, so I tried to make up my own. Didn't land, but it was that was random as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Well, you said vaccines, the reason why I brought it up.
No, I get you. Speaking of Russia, The Dark and the Wicked is
Never seen
did
it.
you ever do this on Shudder? It's on Shudder, and it will shudder your butt crack. You'd like this movie a lot, actually. So I won't spend too much time on it.
That bitch is floating. She's had too many bong hits.
That's your wife waiting on you when you've been out too long at the bar.
That's how she felt when Wawa was announced.
I'm gonna stick this one in pretty rad. I remember it being slow, but I remember it being spooky, and I liked it a lot. Didn't stick with me enough to ever watch it again, so it just goes pretty rad. But it was good. It was a good paranormal film. Let's go to one that you and I have both seen. I mean, it's too easy. It's too easy.
I don't want to talk about it. Listen, if there's a steady paycheck, it'll be an all timer. That's what I'm saying, and it is a steady paycheck. So we're gonna put that in all time. No talk. Eat it.
Ghostbusters. I know it's not what you think about when you think about paranormal, but by God, it counts. We could have put Casper in here if we wanted to. How about Old House on Haunted Hill remake?
I love it. I think it's like you know what? We can't fill up all timer, and it probably wouldn't be right to put it in all timer, but it's an almost such as the sun film. I'm sorry.
What you call a good film, but it's an entertaining film.
I love it. Well, and also, there is some bias involved because I just remember we grew up with this film. I rented it all the time. I loved it. That goddamn Dr. Kevorkian fucker scared me with his heroin fucking jerky herky. I love the goddamn movie, dude. Yeah, and you got fucking Marilyn Manson doing Sweet Dreams. It's an amazing soundtrack, amazing movie.
Dude, people shit on it because it's a silly 2000s movie or whatever, but it had some real ingenuity to it, like where they had the Vincent Price type of character and the elevator scene that went down and all cool. That. Chris Kattan was funny in this. I want my check, so you need it. I want it, so you get it. He was funny in that movie. Veronica Vaughn, So Hot, Want to Touch Her Hiney. She was in this movie. That was fun as hell. And I like this movie. And Famke Jensen, always hot, always wonderful.
I'm Stephen goddamn Price.
Also, by the way, the scene that you were talking about when they show the doctors and their faces are like, like going all fast. That shit was scary as hell.
That shit looked like a Tool music video.
It did, dude. And that's exactly what happened to me. I bought a joint off a guy one time and it was laced. This kid used to bully me in middle school. I should have known. But I bought it anyways, and that's what happened, dude. I was at my girlfriend's house when I was like 17. And I went in the bathroom, and dude, the ceiling was melting. I looked at my face in the mirror, and that's literally what happened. My face was going, and I threw up.
I would have thought I got cursed by the ring bitch. I'm like, well, that's it. I guess I'm gonna enjoy my few seconds. Yeah. Well, here's the thing about. Well, the thing about that movie too is it's also got one of the best openers, like ever. It really does. Like it's all, they give you it just opens up on the mental asylum, and then that guy sitting at his desk, and then boom, he gets like stabbed through his fucking neck with some number 2 pencils. You're like, God damn, now we getting sexy. And then they like grab the nurse, all the prisoners break out. It's mass pandemonium, and they're doing operations on tables playing. Dude, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, that movie's underrated, dude. It is underrated. So what do you think? Almost Touches the Sun? I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like that's where we have to put it.
Underrated. Get in there, you nasty little vixen.
The sequel sucked. There was a great lesbian scene in it, but that's about it.
Jay remembers. Dude, you need to do a top 10 lesbian scenes in horror video.
I could do a top 25, dude. I could do a top 25.
That would be
I could do a top 25.
You got people who only do like Scream News, like the thing JT was talking about, like they'll make 6 videos about the Reese Cup.
Yeah.
That could be Jay with lesbian horror. Like every day there's like 2 new videos.
No, yeah, they'd be labeled Jay the Gooner. Is giving him 2 round of fucking lesbian.
That's perfect. That's the perfect name. Oh God.
I'd rather not do that segment, but I appreciate
it. Here's a good one. Here's a nice piece of shit. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
That scared me. That was actually a scary movie.
Yeah, dude, that was good. Emil Hirsch, Brian Cox, so good, man.
I wonder whatever happened to him, dude. Emil Hirsch seemed like he was on his like rise to power in Hollywood. He just kind of
I think he got canceled or something for.
Yeah, he just didn't want to. He didn't want to touch a producer's pee. So probably.
I don't know what happened.
No, I'm just saying it probably happened. I mean, he's a good looking guy, and he was like, "I'm not touching that pee." And they were like, "All right, well, you'll never work in Hollywood again." No, it's a great movie. I actually really did get scared of this film. The mystery, the suspense, the way that Brian Cox is like a no nonsense dude that doesn't believe in any of this shit, and he's kind of like, "This is my job. I'm working for retired." He don't give a shit, and then Emil Hirsch starts, all this paranormal stuff starts happening. Pretty Rad is probably where it should go, but I could see it being almost Such as the Sun.
I'm with you on Pretty Rad. I think there's like it's a surprisingly good movie. You never expect it to be that good. On rewatch, it doesn't hold quite as well, but it's still a really good movie. I think Pretty Rad's a solid place to stick it.
Yep, I agree.
Dude, Ellie's been doing this thing. I think I told you about this before, but I don't know where she got it in her head. But whenever she says the word thick, she'd be like, "Yeah, those burgers are thick." And this is a 9-year-old girl. She'll be like, "Yeah, Dad, those." I was like, "Did you like a burger?" She's like, "Yeah, they're thick." It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, that's where that one goes. All right, we're on a roll here. We're cooking with gas. Hey, this is a nice look at how satisfying that is.
I know it really is. It lines up.
Ooh, big block. Black Phone.
Yeah, we're gonna get hate on this, dude, because
I'm fuckable.
It's fuckable. Yeah, because apparently people were acting like this was like levels of Edgar Allan Poe writing and Shakespearean and amazing and revitalization, a melatonin that you need when you need to sleep. That's what I had to take. But it was an okay movie. Like, there's nothing about this movie that's necessarily, I can't point to one thing. It's like, that's terrible but I can't also point to anything and say, that's great. That's amazing. It's just an average film. It's an okay movie. The second one looks great. It looks actually like what I feel like they were trying to go for in the first one. This one just kind of is like a, pass by night kind of film.
I couldn't agree more, dude. I was so hyped for this movie and saw it early, and then was like, oh my God, everything good was in the trailers. Like, everything good was in the trailers. The rest of it was Stranger Things and Karate in the Garage with ghost kids. But I do agree with you. I think that I have the highest of high hopes for Black Phone 2. By the way, this picture of him, this looks like me when I was a teenager, and I would smoke pot and then go in a gas station and try to pretend I wasn't high, like looking for snacks. Like, your face is so dry, but you're trying to smile so that nobody thinks anything's up. That's exactly what you look like. Grabbing your Cheetos.
This guy looks like he runs like a tournament for Magic the Gathering at cons. I will ban you. I have power to do so.
So fuckable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't really fulfill its
By the way,
promises.
we will pitch it to you guys when we have an impasse or we can't really decide. So you guys will be included, but we only do this. We try to knock them out, like the ones that we can do, before we pass it to you guys, because it would take forever if we did every one.
Oh yeah. We'll definitely have some that go to vote for show. How about that? And by the way, whatever thoughts you guys have, go put them in the chit chat. This one, I think we're all going to be in agreement. I mean, Sinister, another Ethan Hawke horror classic.
Movie. It's a great movie.
The greatest Blumhouse movie to ever come out of Blumhouse, possibly, maybe. I think so.
Halloween 2018 was pretty dope.
I do love it. I would put this barely above it, though.
Yeah, maybe. As far as an original concept or an idea, it definitely is. It's Blumhouse's like Nolan Ryan, as far as that goes. I can't put it at anything below Almost Such as the Sun. I just can't. It has to be up. Like the death scenes in that, the 8mm tapes, the way that they filmed it, and like the goddamn lawn mowing scene had to freak everybody out when you saw that shit in the theater. You're like, what the fuck? It's like a finger going in your butt without you, like, where'd that come from? It just it was so out of like the normal to see that when that happened. And then the Bagools, it's an Almost Such as the Sun film.
Yeah, I'm going to argue with you and say all-timer on this one. I think this is an absolute all-timer. I think there's no doubt about it.
Let the people vote.
So we shall vote on it. I saw Michael Parton said Derek says it has nothing to do with this one. Actually, Michael Derrickson's directing this one. He's directing. Excuse me. I thought we were talking about Black Phone. No, Black Phone 2 or Sinister 2. That's a whole different bag. That's barely fuckable at best. But yeah, okay. Let me put to a little votey vote here real quick. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, because Sinister is one of those movies that you really like, just based on the cover art of the film. And back in the day when you when Blockbusters and like the good time of watching films was around, and you had to go and base it on like, you know, the cover of the film. This was not speaking to me like it was going to be amazing. It just looked like a generic type of, you know, ghost booger monster story. And then when you watch it, I was like, man, they put some thought in this shit. This actually is really good. It wasn't just a straightforward, easy peasy type of supernatural film.
I could not agree more. And you know, they hooked up heart monitors to people and had them watch a bunch of scary movies. And out of all the movies, Sinister had the highest heart rate out of all of them, above Exorcist or anything.
Yeah,
which I understand because those scenes are pretty intense.
I don't know about that was just because Ethan Hawke is hot, and they're like, oh my god,
that was a male horniness level.
That was the horniness level.
That was the truth. All right, so that one's up to vote for you guys, right? Meow. How about Sinister? I mean, it's a pretty good movie. It's got Ethan Hawke in it. I put it in there twice because I'm a fucking idiot. And
I was gonna be like, what the? I literally was gonna be like, glitch in the Matrix confirmed.
Speaking of the Conjuring universe, we have the fun nun, the not fun nun.
Go back to church, you stinky bitch. It's terrible.
Stale fucking funny of a movie that also made a shit fuck ton of money. For those of you who are like, the Conjuring 4 was great, it made a lot of money. So did the fucking nun. So did goddamn Twilight. You know, that this box office means fucking nothing. All right.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing for the nun was the fact that the character, the booger monster, the nun, has a very unique look. So she's definitely shown a lot as far as like people dress up for Halloween, or she's in a lot of haunted attractions. So the biggest appeal was that they had a unique creature that came out of that movie. But as far as the movie itself goes, complete dog shit, boring as fuck. You could see the scares coming from a mile away. Uninteresting characters overall.
It's so fucking horny, dude. He's so horny. I love it.
So yeah, dude. But you're not.
He's probably not watching,
but he's not. But this man is telling the truth. Like, this guy comes with his robes of truth on while he screams, and it's true. I will put
I'm loud, but I speak the truth.
Yeah, I would put the nun at. Man, I can't even put it at fuckable. This movie sucks, dude. It really does suck. It's a bad movie. It's just a bad movie.
Fucking ass. You know what makes it even worse, dude? Is that Valak is such a cool character. Was it what movie did they premiere that in? Was it Conjuring 2?
Conjuring 2, yeah.
So that was the best part of that fucking movie, dude. Such a scary. And when they said we're gonna do a nun movie, even I, as a Conjuring detractor, was like, that's a great idea because that character was so scary. Mm. And then they took, it's like a Tommy Boy. It's like, I take my tail, I ruined it. You know, how do you take that concept and turn it into a boring fucking Sleepy Hollow on Lifetime piece of dung that this thing was?
Because I think they got lost in the sauce of storytelling. They really wanted to plan out this entire commentary around how the nun happened, and it just got boring. And I don't know, it was just. I remember I saw this in the theater, and I thought it was going to be like I was like, I'm kind of fucking scared, like, for real. And then it was like, just I was asleep at one point.
Pure ass biscuits. I agree. It goes in Steve's butt. Steve's butt has his first entry. Steve's butt's no longer alone. Congratulations, Steve's butt. He's not alone.
He's feeling good.
The tip is in.
No lube is needed.
Look, dude, this is such a sweet looking fucking tier list. It's never looked this smooth right now.
You ever watch those videos on YouTube, like satisfying videos where they're like,
I've watched them perfectly. Before,
They're perfectly lined up, when they cut like taffy or some shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit they do. That's
saltwater taffy. How they make that shit. I love how they take those fucking ropes and like do that, and they like.
Ellie watches these ones where like these people, they make tiny food. This chick she makes whole entire meals with like tiny food. So like the cups are like this big, and she'll actually cook like cocktail shrimp that are like this big and put them in that shit's pretty satisfying too.
Yeah, dude, I love that. I love those satisfying videos like that.
Yeah, I can get into that stuff. All right, let's see if the I think it's about to get ugly.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. Now we're gonna ruin our perfect line because
Grave Encounters, folks.
Grave Encounters is such a wonderful film. It really is good. I've watched this movie several times. To me, it's not an all-timer, but I've watched it as much, or maybe close to as much, as I've watched Event Horizon. I love it. There's something about it that's very charming and unique and different. I like that they don't take themselves too seriously, and you can tell that they're also making kind of a joke of all the, the Zach Bagans, I'm possessing, I'm gonna fist your ass.
Which I love.
It's so cool. I love but back when this film came out, that's exactly what the Vicious Brothers were going for, because that was everywhere. The Ghost Adventures, Paranormal State, Ghost Hunters. There was another show that was doing the same thing. It's got a unique idea. It's cool. I love it. It doesn't take itself seriously. I love all the characters in it, and I really like the fact that the insane asylum changes. It's kind of like its own. The asylum itself, it's its own character, and they do a great job of explaining that backstory too. So yeah, it's almost touches the sun for me.
That's exactly where I stick it, inside of your butt, and then also in almost touches the sun. So we've ruined the appeasing visual nature of our list, but we did it in the right way. How about what we do with what you call chica?
That's a good one.
Sinister.
Chicken tikka.
These motherfuckers agree with you when it comes to Sinister, and they put in almost touches the sun at 44%. That's an all-timer. You guys are wrong. You're wrong.
Well, at 44%, I mean, I don't know how many people voted on it, but that's still pretty low.
44 for almost touches the sun, 37% for all-timer.
That's super close though. So it's pretty close to down the middle.
Well, you're all wrong, and I hope that you all have diarrhea. But we'll put Sinister and almost touches the sun, just like you're going to be putting dude wipes up your bum, because you're going to need it. You know what? Wet means clean.
Mike wants a Hershey chocolate factory opened in your ass tonight.
Immediately. 1408, another good one. You know what this?
But
like perfect. This is like good Walmart horror though. Like Conjuring shit Walmart horror. 1408, it's a good Walmart horror. It's got an edge to it.
Your slander, Conjuring notwithstanding, I think it's dude. It's one of those. I read the novel or the short story 1408. I loved it. I thought it was so scary, and it was done. The way that Stephen King is able to describe what's going on in those scenes are phenomenal. And I even thought to myself when I was reading it, hiding under the covers and thinking about men's wieners, because I'm gay apparently, that it would be awesome if they ever adapted this to a film, and they did. It's not that it's bad. It doesn't have the full effect of what they could have done with it. I don't know what it is. It feels watered down from the actual story. It's not a bad movie, and it's not a great movie. I feel like it's pretty rad. I do enjoy it. And Samuel L. Jackson is legend. John Cusack is good. It could have been more, and I think it should have been more. I honestly would have. I would have put 1408, and that was back in the day. I think 1408 would have been a great HBO Max series, like 7 episodes.
That came out during COVID.
Yeah, I think if it had been released during, when HBO Max was really taking off, especially during the COVID days, and you got like 6 or 7 episodes of this where they could have really expanded the story and shown you the levels of despair and insanity that John Cusack's character goes through because of that room, it would have been phenomenal. But as a film itself, it's pretty rad in my opinion.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people disagreeing with this in the chat, so I'll put this one to a vote for you guys to decide. I put it in pretty rad as well. I'm right there with you, but I'll let you guys pick this one. It's all-timer, almost touches the sun, or pretty rad. It's in the poll. Meow. And we'll get back to that one in just a minute. We are scooting, pooting, and shooting.
But but the reason why people are disagreeing, in my opinion, is because the performances turned in by Samuel L. Jackson and John Cusack were great. They were amazing. They nailed it as far as like their performances. So I mean, maybe you all enjoyed a lot of other things about the movie, but I'm just saying, like, there was a lot of stuff that happened in the story that they watered down or just didn't include.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I just thought it required you to really stretch a lot of believability in certain areas. I remember being I don't really buy that, but okay.
But it kind of does. I mean, if you're like anti ghost hunter shows, which is what Grave Encounters was, right?
Yeah,
making fun of those kind of people that are all about like exploiting paranormal happenings for profit and being like, oh, I can make money off this bitch because she said that someone died in her house and the ghost of Christmas Eve came and butt fucked her dad. I can make money off that. And that's
all right, Corey. Calm down.
Yeah, well,
dad butt fucking.
I literally I wasn't even doing Corey, but I guess that's what happens. But no, I mean, that's what they were making fun of because he's a John Cusack's character is like a journalist that has like had enough of all of it, and he was a respected journalist, and now he's like, now I'm stuck doing this shit, so I'm gonna go out and just disprove all of it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and also I'm with you in more ways than one because I know my best friend. Okay, I know
What's
my
his
best
name,
friend,
and how long have you known him?
And I can tell you guys right now, Jay's got to pee. I can feel it.
I do have to pee, but I will
it.
let you get to your point.
Jay's got to pee. No, that was my point. Is that you got to pee? So while you pee, I'll knock out a couple you haven't seen. Real quick.
Okay.
Stick those in there.
I appreciate that.
I know you, and I know your bladder, and I can feel it too. Just like when you.
I know.
Hard,
I think Jay's got a UTI or something. You know. I drank a lot of liquids. Before we go live. I also poop.
None of them water, by the way. Not a single drip of it's water.
No, I had those flavored waters. They're great.
Well, there you go.
But
turning over a new leaf. Normally he's 99% Diet Coke and 42% beer. He just left. Okay, I'm gonna go pee now. All right, so while Jay's gone, We Are Still Here is a movie that I reviewed way back in the day, right when it first came out. Ted Goagan is the guy that did this. I know a lot of people haven't seen it. I won't spend much time on it. It is an underrated movie. I think it's on Shudder probably, but if you're looking for a spooky haunted house movie, it's low budget, but it's got a really good story to it and some dark twisted shit. So as far as movie recommendations go, We Are Still Here is one of them. I will put it in pretty rad. You guys should watch it if you're into that sort of stuff. Lake Mungo is a movie that I just watched. I did a 20-minute review for this on Patreon and YouTube memberships the other day. First time watch for me, never saw it before. It is a fake documentary about a girl who drowned, and the family starts to see their sister, their daughter, showing up in the yard, but there's a whole lot more stuff going on, and it's a mystery of why these paranormal sightings are happening, and you unravel that mystery as you go. And it's a sad movie. It's a weird movie. It's got everything you want as far as a movie that if it played in theaters, you'd be talking to your friends about it on the way home. Don't listen to a lot of the reviews for it because they'll make you think it's like some crazy, mind-blowing, frightening film. It's very, very slow and very, very calm, and not a lot happens, but it's got that creep factor, and it's got some really cool, ingenuity-filled moments in it. I'd put Lake Mungo at pretty rad as well. You should watch it. You should watch it for sure. Okay, we've both seen all these. Yeah. There's not too many on here that Jay has not seen before, actually. So, Carnival of Souls, I don't believe. Have you ever seen boom, you're on screen. That was a quick pee. I got you before you had headphones on.
I ain't ready yet. God damn it.
You're not supposed to pee in your chair, man. You're supposed to do it in the toilet.
I did do it in the toilet. I just put it on the seat first, but I did pee.
Little liquidation.
Oh, wait, I saw something you showed. What was the one that you said I hadn't seen?
Lake Mungo. Have you seen Lake Mungo?
No, I thought it was a different. I thought you had like that John Carpenter one up. No, okay, never mind.
No. It was Are You Still Here? And You Are Still Here. We Are Still Here, and Lake Mungo is the only two I covered while you was gone. Have you ever seen Carnival of Souls?
No, but I've been on a really big boat.
This is
I've never seen it. No, I've never seen it.
It's an old ass movie. Like the first time I ever saw it is when I worked at Save a Lot, and like they had it in the 99-cent.
It looks like it looks all like that.
Yeah, but it's actually a classic horror movie, dude, and like you'd actually dig it. It's very people who like movies like The Conjuring. It's like the Psycho version of like Conjuring, where as far as like the ghosts and stuff, and it's a pretty fucking good movie, dude. It's slow, it's old, it's got a Hitchcockian feel to it for sure, but like definitely some creepy ass shit in there.
You had me at cock. What happened?
Like Cockival of Souls.
I see. Cockival.
Carnival of Cock.
I see.
Yeah.
That's Carnival. A great point.
It's a cock carnival, everyone. Everybody come down to the cock carnival. How about Paranormal Activity?
I mean, you gotta put respect on the name. You gotta put the respect on the name. It's not Blair Witch, because Blair Witch was the granddaddy of all of this, the found footage stuff. It's like a lot of people forgot about Blair Witch Project when this movie came out, because it overtook Blair Witch as the most successful independent film of all time. But before that, the found footage genre really hadn't happened at all until Blair Witch came along and revolutionized that entire type of genre and that filmmaking style. This movie just bettered that.
Katie was so fucking hot.
She was. I would put this at almost Touch of the Sun. I think you have to.
I'm gonna put this one to a vote of the people, and it's not necessarily because I disagree with you, because I could put it as a movie by itself. I put it in Almost Touches the Sun, but as far as what it meant to horror, you know what I mean, and like the marketing and shit, like you were just talking about, backing that up, like I think it really could deserve all timer. So like we'll put this one to a vote.
That's true,
guys.
It could, but I also feel like it was one of those overhyped films a little bit too, because the Steven Spielberg thing came out. It's like I had to put that bitch in a garbage bag and not watch it. because I had a fucking piece of utensil in my kitchen that moved. I'm like, shut up.
That's the biggest question, right? Is it overhyped or is it great marketing? Same thing with Long Legs.
I think
that movie fucking sucked. I'm like, the movie didn't suck. You were over marketed, like, so it's like confusing a little bit.
Well, I think a movie can be overhyped and still legendary. But
yeah.
this movie, I think, and it's not because it was overhyped in the media that I'm even saying it's almost Such as the Sun. I never watched it and got old timer feel when I watched it. I was like, this is definitely an iconic film, 100%. Like, you know, like sometimes you watch something and you know there's going to be a series after it. It's so good that you know, like, and I'm saying, like, you don't even read anything about it. You don't know anything about it. You just watch it. You pop it in your DVD player and you watch it, and then you get this feeling like this movie's going to like spawn multiple sequels to it, and it's going to be that next big thing. Like, I remember watching Saw 1 and getting the same feeling when he stood up and that badass music comes on. I'm like, man, there's going to be sequels to this.
This is one of the first movies I ever pirated, dude. Ever rode the high seas on, because me and Katie were in our shitty little apartment, and like we watched this on a laptop because it wasn't playing in our theater at the time, but we found it online and watched it. And like, I remember everyone hyped it up so much that it didn't really scare me that much. But I remember appreciating the fun of the opportunity that you might actually be scared is almost as fun as being scared, really.
Yeah.
But just the anticipation was so good, it almost puts it there. So I'll put it to a vote.
Yeah, and to the Meek is a bitch. He's retarded, and he deserved what happened to him. He's bitch
fucking
made.
A. Fuck Mika for life. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my chest like Mark Wall. Fuck Mika for life.
Forever hold your peace.
That's what the ghost said. That's what the Toby said. The fucking Michael.
You know, the demon whispered in his ears like, "You will forever hold your peace." Yo, he was like fucking Wyatt Earp and Tombstone. It's like, you called down the thunder. Well, now you got it. Run, you turd, and tell all the other turds I'm coming. I know he says curs, but when I watch the movie, he always says like he says. I know.
I thought he said turds.
No, he says curs.
Oh, fuck that. As far as 1408 guys, you guys said it was pretty rad at a 56% clip in agreement with us. So 1408 goes to pretty rad as we called it. That's what we said.
Smart audience out there tonight.
Fucking
smart audience. Smart audience.
People. Sexual audience. A lot of backstage Bettys.
What a divas.
All right, so that's where 1408 goes. Let me put this one in the poll. In the poll, by the way, Patreon and YouTube members, get ready to vote on this month's Patreon commentary. That's going up in a poll tomorrow.
By the way, I don't know if I'm going back to doing the live commentary since my internet shit the bed 307 times.
Yeah, I think maybe those are best, like just when we concentrate a little bit more on the movie, possibly. I think we tried it. You know.
Well, yeah, if it was, especially if it was a movie that we'd never seen.
Yeah.
So
for sure, but it was still a good time when we did Dodgeball.
I had a good time. Yeah.
So all timer or almost touches the sun for Paranormal Activity. You guys vote on that one now, and you guys can decide betwixt us. Yeah, Jim. Yeah.
What you want in your ass? What?
Oh, I'm not going to do Conjuring because I know we're going to have to vote on that one because we're going to disagree. How about old Ghost Ship while people are voting? One of the best horror openings of all time.
I see the demons. I can't do it.
Kind of a turd movie followed, but fun 2000s ending at the end. So how do you wrap up that turd?
Dude, this was like an action video game horror movie. That's like it's just, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. There's nothing new that they do in this movie that's not been done a billion times before. None of the characters are overly interesting except for the Soul Collector. I did think he was cool. I thought that idea behind the fact that he was such a scumbag in life that he goes to hell and now he's collecting souls for the devil. I thought that was kind of cool. He collected souls. But it's so fun. It's such a fun fucking movie, dude. But to be realistic, it'd probably be pretty rad. But in my heart of hearts, I'd put it in almost Such as the Sun, in my opinion, because you can't deny that it's got one of the best openings ever to a horror movie with the rope breaking or whatever, that steel wire.
Absolutely does. I will solidify you in putting it in pretty rad personally, because I think the movie that follows it is pretty fucking bad. But again, I do love the ending, and I do love the 2000s feel of the whole thing and the soundtrack. So I'm good with pretty rad.
Yeah, but if someone told me, I feel like that movie's almost an all timer, I couldn't argue with you. I really couldn't, because I mean it's such a fun fucking movie. But it also is another movie that's one of those, like, you grow up watching and you love it. and it's got a lot of nostalgia vibes to it, and it's got an amazing soundtrack too.
It does, dude. I stand.
And I was like, I was like, God, that band rocks fucking bad. Like, that's great shit. And then someone was like, that's Mudvayne. I was like, fuck me.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, because back in the day, I was like, I hated on Mudvayne and Slipknot. I'm like, no, those guys are weirdos. They're fucking weirdos that wear masks and like, you know, have a lifetime membership to Spirit Halloween and just run around like they can't sing. They're just like slapping their instruments. And I was like, no, that's good. I was wrong. That's good.
Dude, we tried to cover Mudvayne in so many bands I was in back in the day, and nobody could do it because it's always just your bass there, like,
yeah. Oh yeah,
you can't keep up. It's just
well, I was also very closed-minded back in my. They're like, I'm sorry, Jay, that it's not Def Leppard or Savage Garden. Like, you might have to expand your mind a little bit. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in a bunch of pagan bitches running around on stage, setting shit on fire and drinking blood while they slap at the bass. And then I listened to them. I was like, no, they're good. That's actually good. And they can sing. So
it's never good when you have to sacrifice like a baby lamb to be able to play a song on bass. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too fucking hard. Session 9.
Very underrated, but extremely boring. You gotta really pay in to get the payoff of this movie.
You actually watch paint dry while waiting for the ghosts.
Yeah, you're like, well, I guess the living room's done, so I can go ahead and paint the bedroom tonight.
But fucking scary nonetheless.
It's scary. It's like, you know what? It's underrated. I definitely think that more people should see it. But I gotta be honest with myself. I think it'd be fuckable. It's still like there's something about that's still not like. It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but I think you just outlined exactly why it would be fuck. It's boring as fuck. You've really got to pay attention to everything that's going on. You can't miss 1 second, and it takes forever to have any type of payoff.
Yeah, but dude, fucking Caruso.
They're great. No, like it's acted well. It's done extremely well. And as far as it's almost hard to even put this in a paranormal film list because it's really not. It's more of a psychological thriller.
Yeah. I want to put it in pretty rad, but I'm not going to disagree with you too hard.
Well, you know what? You could. How about we have one mulligan where you can pick and I can.
Let's rock paper scissors for old times.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, get in here.
Right.
Get in here. Don't you say no to me. Okay. You be fuckable and I'll be pretty rad. You ready?
Okay. We go 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right, you gotta pick your hands up a little bit into the camera now. You got
God damn, this is like being the smartest kid in fucking a Down syndrome class. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like you're like a fucking all-star basketball player who can't shoot a free throw. It's just put your hands in the goddamn camera.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
God damn it, Jay. We're doing the same fucking thing I'm doing.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Fucking cunt.
I love scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Pretty rad it goes. I'm the winner. Feels good. I'd like to dedicate
By the way,
win.
that Down syndrome joke was from Waiting, if you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, it's like being the coolest kid with Down syndrome. Yeah. Oh, you're the coolest guy.
So before a guy goes out and tries to get their pitchforks, like, God damn, Jay needs to be canceled. Suck my white ass ball. It's a fucking movie.
It's a movie quote. It can't count. Look it up. It's in the Geneva Convention. I said with all due respect first, so you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, obviously. Idiot.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows the Chibajali. In the case of Paranormal Activity, you guys say almost touches less sun, 56% to 44%. Fair game. Paranormal Activity goes and almost touches sun. Hey, the list is starting to look sort of visually pleasing again.
Yeah, well, I got to be impressed by the fact that we have this is all good. Like, look at anything from pretty rad up is awesome. We only have really one mediocre movie and one really bad movie. So
yeah, part of that's because we kept the sequels out. That's part of it's because we kept the sequels out.
Well, you know what? If you'd put Grave Encounters 2 in, I probably would have put it pretty rad.
See, I think, dude, we hated Grave Encounters 2. We watched that shit. We're like,
because we were dildoed out of our fucking swag for being in that movie. We were disrespected by the Vicious Brothers. We should have seen it in the name. They're vicious.
Vicious businessmen, shrewd businessmen. Yeah, that's what they were.
We were in Grave Encounters 2 for a total of like 3 seconds, but we were promised swag, dude.
Here's the time of night where I get fucking pissed off at everyone.
All timer.
Fucking pieces of shit. Don't you say all-timer. You don't even think this is an all-timer, all right? The Conjuring is not an all-timer. No fucking way, Jose. No way.
If you disagree with me one more time, I'm gonna hang you up by that tree by your toes.
Whoa, now take it easy.
By your toes.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and tickle your bunghole.
All right. Well, don't promise a good time if you can't afford it.
No, I don't think it's an all-timer. I definitely think it's for me, it's always been an almost such as the sun. This movie fucking scared me. No, it did. It scared me.
At best, right. I can't believe we agree. I thought we were gonna have to fight. Well,
I don't really know anybody who would say it was an all-timer. Like it's not like, but then people are gonna look at this, look like Jesus Christ. You guys are putting Event Horizon above The Conjuring. What kind of cuck bitches are you?
Yeah, so fuckable.
Like right? So I like to let my wife have a good time now and again.
yeah. I'm glad you agreed, dude. Let's put this thing in fuckable and just go on to the next movie.
No, what the fuck are you saying? Huh? Shut your goddamn dirt.
I said it 12 times. You just now disagree.
Why? I said almost touches the sun.
Indian giver.
There's no way I gave anything to an Indian and took it back. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. Put it to a vote. Let them vote.
I know it's going to go to a vote. This movie's fuckable to me. Honest to God, like it's the best. It's the best. Like in the Conjuring franchise by far. Here's this movie. Here's everything else. Here's Conjuring 2, and then everything else is like below my grundle. But like, honest to God, it's okay. But it was one of the most overrated. Like, dude, they fucking. I've watched it 10 goddamn times, and every time I go, when am I gonna care? And I never fucking care. Like, I don't.
The Conjuring to me is a solid film. I really did enjoy it, and it did scare me. And I thought the story was told really well. Patrick Wilson was amazing in it. Vera Farmiga, she's so fucking hot. She also was awesome. The other cast was great. The thing about this movie is the series, the sequels to this, has always had depreciating values on return. They always did. Conjuring 2 could have been something special, but they wanted to take an hour and 25 minutes talking about the love of Warrens and like having all this back, like it was dumb, and it didn't really even get exciting until toward the end. The third movie, The Devil Made Me Do It, sucked ass. It was awful. That should have never been greenlit.
Devil made me watch that
script should have never been greenlit. But The Conjuring itself, I love The Conjuring, dude. I think it's a great fucking movie.
Well, you also love to have missionary sex.
That's how God intended.
Spoken like a typical Conjuring fan.
I know what's the wrong with that. Like that's how babies are made.
We'll put this one to a vote for sure. But honest to God, like to me, it's like a fucking cake at a wedding. It has all the fucking fixins. It looks beautiful. You think it's gonna be fucking awesome, and then you taste it, and you're like, "What is this fucking fondue?" Excuse me, I had to back up off the
fondue or fondant.
Fondant. Fucking.
I watched Cake Boss the other night.
I love, dude. Cake Boss is shit.
It's great. I love that.
It's the shit. Yeah. British Bake Off's dope too. You ever watch that? That's pretty good. That motherfucker gives you a handshake. I mean, it's great.
Cake Boss was great. It was good.
I also like I forgot the name of the show. Anyways, cooking shows aside, it's like a wedding cake, dude. It looks fucking beautiful. You think it's gonna be great, and it tastes like fucking just dull, boring ass cake. That's how I feel about it. But we'll put it to vote because I know I'm gonna lose. I always lose when it comes to it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need everyone
to debate it more. I always lose. So vote for vote.
Fucking masturbate you. How about that?
I hope you do it. Put it on camera.
All right. So The Conjuring, I'll put all of them on there.
By the way, I want to time out really quick. 300 and we had 310. 305 of you are showing up. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. That's awesome. And if it's your first time ever just stumbling across our channel, we don't always talk about butt sex, just 80% of the time. So you're in good hands.
Yeah, we do it 92% of the time. So we're at a good rate. Yeah, that's how it goes.
And we're both married, but we secretly want men. What?
That's right. And sometimes we have them. Okay, so I'm not going to do this because I know we're going to disagree on it. So I'm going to scoot down a little bit while people vote on that one. How about The Old Gallows? One of the worst films Jay and I ever sat next to each other and fucking partook ever.
Yeah, this was a forced colonoscopy prison style.
That's what she's going through right there.
Yeah, you didn't need it, but you had no choice. Big Bubba Love told you. You're gonna have a colonoscopy tonight, and I'm gonna.
This was like watching Hulk Hogan's sex tape.
Yeah, this is like I'm gonna use my wiener to judge it. Called butt fucking. It was a terrible goddamn movie. Awful piece of shit film. And I don't know if this was it wasn't this movie. That basically got us blacklisted from ever getting swag boxes from Blumhouse. It was we did no Truth or Dare.
No, you're thinking of Truth or Dare, yeah.
That's what. But I remember they were hyping this up, and I think I don't know if they reached out to us on this one. Maybe they did.
Not this one. But I do remember like for some reason, dude, they got their tendrils in all the horror websites because all the marketing for this was like the new Jason, the new Freddy, the new giant horror franchise. Everybody was running with this shit in the marketing. And then we watched it and we were like, huh? Like I fucking, oh my God, so bad.
Yeah, it's an anal bead in Steve's ass. It's a terrible fucking movie. Awful movie.
Even Steve doesn't want this in his ass. So get that out of my ass.
That's awful.
That's where it goes. That's an easy one. Black Coat's Daughter. Remember this one?
See, here's the thing. I don't know what it is about this movie. I know I've seen it. I think I've seen it twice. But for whatever reason, I can't remember shit about it. I know I do remember there were some moments in it that were like scary, but I just don't remember anything about it for some reason.
It's so slow. It's like slow burn of all slow burns, man. But like I remember watching this a long time ago. And Oz Perkins, the guy who made Long Legs. I remember dude sitting here. This is so long ago. Me and Katie were looking like pay-per-view that you like order on demand. And she's like, "What about the Black Coat? That looks good." And I was like, "Honey," I was like, "I do this for a living." At that time I didn't, but I was like, I would know if this movie was something people were talking about.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yeah, like I tried to fucking big boy her, and I was like, all right, if you want to watch it, we'll watch it. But I guarantee you, I would have heard about it if it was good. And then literally, dude, I was crawling up the back of the couch by the end of the movie. It's so slow, but dude, it is so good. If you don't know what's coming, for me, it's almost touches the sun. But
I mean, I have to defer to because I literally can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna put it in pretty rad because I know that so many people are gonna disagree with that. I can tell when a movie hits you harder than other people, so I'm gonna be fair to it. I'm gonna put it in pretty rad because there's a lot of people that say this sucks Steve's butt. It's not for everybody, but it really scared me, man. It got up in me, and I didn't know that
it got that bad for the hatred, like in Steve's ass for that.
Yeah, people just don't like the slowness of it for sure. But for me, it's an almost touch of the sun. But I'm aware enough to realize that. For the general public, this is more of a pretty rad at best.
Okay, that's fine.
Insidious, the first film.
Well, now this is a movie I remember. Well, it was kind of like Paranormal Activity for me. It was extremely hyped up. People were going ape shit for it, and I watched it. I didn't watch it in theaters, granted, so it hit me different. Not in the same way, probably if you had no idea going in and you just watched it. Personally, I thought it was really good. I liked the story quite a bit, and I found it fascinating that they brought in the actual ghost hunters. They had the psychic, Bob Shea's sister. I can't remember her name.
Lynn Shea.
Lynn Shea was so good. She's so incredible. Love to have her on the show. Actually, she's great. She's still alive, right? I think she.
Yes. Not in the franchise, but in real life, yes.
Yeah, no, she's not. Yeah, but Lynn Shea was great. I would put this at almost touches the sun. I feel like it's fair to put it there. I felt the Darth Maul character was extremely stupid. I don't know why anybody got fucking. When I saw that, I was like, "Where's Qui-Gon?" It didn't scare me at all when he was like, "If," and he was like,
that jump scared the piss out of my.
The jump scare got people, but when you saw it and you're like, "What the fucking Star Wars shit is this?" I don't know. The smiling family was more scary to me in the entire movie. That shit actually got to me. Yeah. Yeah, it's an almost touches the sun movie. But I remember Mike got pissed off at me because I was like, no, it's not like you because Mike was coming to me acting like, he just saw the devil come out and crawl from the fucking crack of someone's ass and was now unleashed on earth. I'm like, it's not that scary, dude.
No, that was the first time I met your ex-wife.
Well, no, she came out of and she smelled like brimstone and poop. But no, I was like, and he was like, dude, because you didn't see it in the theater. That's the problem.
It was. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Sitting in the theater for the first time, thinking this was gonna be some shit Hollywood movie. When that opening happens, and then Insidious hits the screen, and that violin's going fucking, and Insidious on that, I was like, oh, I'm watching a horror movie that's trying to. I was fucking in. But yeah, no, I agree with you. It's almost touches the sun. I think the franchise watered it down.
that you can never. Well, that did ruin that song for a generation of people. Now every time you hear it, you're going to look over your shoulder looking for a booger monster like running at you full speed.
It was just about someone having a good time frolicking through the fucking fields in the daylight, and this movie had to ruin it. No, it's almost touched on. I would agree, but I do think, man, as far as like mainstream horror goes, it's one of the good ones. I think it's way better than The Conjuring. 10 times out of fucking 10, I'd rather watch Insidious than The Conjuring. It had its own flavor. It wasn't just the Booger House haunted house movie. It added layers and added cool, creepy shit to it, and it felt more sinister to me than The Conjuring ever fucking did. It had a darker edge to it. I'll put it on.
I feel like The Conjuring was one of those movies that was really trying to recapture the Exorcist thing.
Yeah,
and to be honest, man, I just don't see any movie ever topping The Exorcist. I just don't, because of the uniqueness of that movie and the time that it came out and the surrealness of it. I just don't see any horror movie ever topping it ever. And not just, and regardless of the fact that it was extremely scary and graphic, right, and horrific in a lot of scenes, it was monumentally one of the best made movies I've ever seen on film.
Since you're talking about, let's just go and stick The Exorcist in all
put
time.
It in the all timer.
Fucking belongs. Nobody gonna top it. Ain't nobody.
Because you hear people all overrated, not that scary. How you do, but it's not. Like, it's not even the fact that maybe the scares for you don't hold up, and you've seen things that are a lot more now graphic and more over the top. Sure, there's a lot of movies like that where it's gross and disgusting, but it's not just the fact that they were able to weave that into the story. It's the fact that it was incredibly told. It was acted out the fucking. Didn't it win the Academy Award? I thought, or something. I
probably not, but it should have.
Yeah, there's what was it, William Friedkin, or I can't remember the. Friedkin. Master class in storytelling. Master class.
Like Tom Green.
Well, and this was supposedly based on a true story as well. I didn't read I know it was a boy like in the 20s or 30s that this supposedly happened to. I don't know, but it made goddamn atheists like, I don't know, there might be something. Like, it was scary as shit, dude. And it wasn't just scary; it was also just a well-told fucking story.
Actually, I'm gonna put it into its top slot over in the corner. Right.
I remember watching an interview with Joey Diaz, and he was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about it, and he was so right. He was like, this is like The Godfather Part 2 for horror movies. I couldn't agree more. I was like, that's fucking dead on.
Could not agree more. Jay, talk about this movie because I don't remember fuck all about it. Actually, do two of these for me here real quick while I go get me a beverage before I look at the Conjuring results, because I know I'm gonna need a beverage when I look at the Conjuring results.
Tell me.
Hang on, there's two of them I gotta squeeze in. Couple Guillermo films. I'm not a Guillermo guy, so I'm not going to insert my vote into the argument. Okay. But Jay is a Guillermo guy, and two Guillermo films. We got the Orphanage.
I never seen The Orphanage.
Oh, well, I was bored as shit, so I'm not a good judge of tale for it. But you pick where the devil's backbone goes. Well, I put something in my liver's backbone. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead and fill your liver up with all sorts of poison. The devil's backbone. I put this at pretty rad. It was another story. It was a well told story. It had some really well acted parts in it. Definitely some scary parts. I remember just, and see, it was so well done. Like it was. I think it was subtitled. I'm pretty sure it was subtitles because it's a foreign film. I think it was Italian. Could be wrong. But it didn't even matter. I was so pulled into the story itself. I really enjoyed the story. And that's a thing that's missing a lot in horror movies. Like, you always can have the booger monster just jumps out of the shoe and like boom, and you're like, oh, it scared me. It's something, it takes some real talent and creativity to tell the story with the booger monster and the jump scares. And I feel like The Devil's Backbone
he's Spanish, not Italian, you stupid idiot.
Well, I said I couldn't remember which one it was.
I just read the chat.
Well, fuck that. I'm trying to think, so I didn't even hear about. I'm sorry, I didn't look over and see what you said. But okay, so Spanish. It was a pretty rad story. I know that some people would rate that a lot higher, and some people would rate. I've seen people like rate this movie as extremely overrated and hated it. But I feel like it was a pretty rad film.
Pretty rad's where it goes. Then I'm drinking Ecto Cooler for adults.
That's not all you're drinking. You're drinking spooge.
It's gay Raj beer.
Oh,
Gay Roger beer.
Yes.
Lime Gay Roger.
The LeBron James of the NFL, ladies and
gentlemen. Oh, Pretty Rad's full, dude. So we're gonna have to do some dip diving.
Well, I don't know what else we have. The Orphanage. I've never seen The Orphanage. So.
Yeah, I'll just take that out one, Alex. I don't remember it at all either. I remember watching it and being bored as shit, to be honest with you. But we both saw Unfriended. Unfriended's a paranormal movie when you look at it. Desktop horror, but it's paranormal. I fucking love this movie, dude. I love this movie.
Unfriended. Was that they made a sequel to this, right?
Yeah, Dark Web.
The Dark Web was superior in every fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, I can't say. I feel like Unfriended was fuckable because Unfriended 2 would be pretty rad or above. Unfriended, the sequel actually outshone, in my opinion, the first movie.
Based on our list and how Pretty Rad is full right now, and we will still put things in Pretty Rad, but based on the chat's response and based on your response, I will defer to everyone else. For me, Unfriended's Pretty Rad. I love desktop horror, dude. I mean, it gets me going when you can hear those little clicks. It adds to the horror in a way. So I really love Unfriended, but I'll put it in fuckable. I just wanted to let it be known for Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, that I would put it in Pretty Rad if it was up to me.
Yeah. Well, again, Unfriended
is not being a Christian.
Yeah, you got to make sure that that's first and foremost. Because, but I'm saying Unfriended 2 is like, I remember I hadn't even seen Unfriended 1, and I watched the second one first, and it was so good. And I'm like, this is awesome because it was the dark web, and I was like, that shit could happen. I'm not saying it would be likely, but it was a real world possibility where if you fuck around too much, you find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the dark web, doing all that shit and going into those back channels and fucking around with shit you shouldn't be fucking around with, you're opening yourself up to all sorts of bad shit. Unfriended 1 was just about a fucking ghost thing. I mean, but Unfriended 2 was like real world repercussions for shit. I don't know.
Chat talked me into I'm putting it in Pretty Rad. I can't help it. I like it.
That's fine.
Don't fight me.
I don't want to fight nobody.
You'll win. All right. I'm just. You guys fucking suck, dude.
Where they
I just want everyone in here to know that you all fucking suck.
No, they're great. They're lovely people.
No,
they're Christians.
They suck. They say The Conjuring's a goddamn all-timer. Are you guys shitting a dick duck?
Wow.
Are you shitting a dick duck?
I can't disagree. Okay.
Yes, you can, and you will.
I can't disagree.
I just want you
the
to know
people
that
have spoken. They have spoken.
I fucking protest. I protest. I'm going to say it as many times as I can because I don't want to do it. I wish someone could come over here and put it in here for me because I don't want to stick it over. It does not belong next to Ghostbusters and Event Horizon and The Exorcist.
No, actually, people will be like, what the fuck is Event Horizon doing up there? A lot of people will come into this.
Wait a minute. Jay. Last second. Oh, it's a tie. It's a tie between fuckable and all-timer right now.
What?
The Conjuring. The poll is a tie between all time. I didn't look at fuckable. It's a tie.
Well, we're both going to disagree, and so we'll have to go back to a vote again because I'm going to put all timer if it's between that and fuckable. Okay, the only way I will relent and say I'll put it at Almost Touches the Sun, but you won't do that, and Pretty Rad's full.
All right, guys, I'm watching the chat. Like, let's just like, oh, there was no. What did it land at? I clicked it. Oh my god! It ended up as a tie. It did. I tried to click it when someone clicked fuckable, but it ended up as a tie.
I feel like the middle ground. The middle ground for that movie.
Oh,
whether you hate it or not. Okay, wow. You don't have to put it in all timer. Put it in Almost Touches the Sun. I feel like that's a good compromise because
I'll do that. That's crazy.
I can understand why people feel that way because people that it was a movie that hit. It hit different for some people when they saw it in the theater.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I feel like someone just threw a Hail Mary at the last second.
It's not that bad of a movie.
They almost agreed with me on Conjuring. But
it's not like that fucking Hellraiser movie where they filmed it in the attic. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not like bottom barrel.
I think it's a fuckable film. I think it's a strong.
Well, I don't think it's that, dude. It's not next to Black Phone. Like it's not like, dude.
I prefer Black Phone to be,
but it could, it can hold its fucking bones against the autopsy of Jane Doe for sure.
Listen, I know I'm in the minority. I'm just saying I would prefer Black Phone personally over.
Oh my God,
I would. I'm sorry.
You have drank too much.
It's long and it's boring and it's standard kindergarten fucking.
So is Black Phone, but it's
it's
even worse though because there's no payoff. At least this one has a payoff.
Hey, Landon almost touches the sun. Count your fucking blessings and eat your pudding. Eat your figgy pudding.
I will, and I'll enjoy it while I smile and laugh.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Okay. How about old La Llorona? I feel like Steve's butthole's getting a little lonely down in the streets of my ear.
That's another fucking movie, dude. The trailers hyped it up so much, like they were acting like it was going to be some over the top, supernatural, extreme, scary film. And I mean, based on the legend of My Sharona, you would have thought it would be, and it was fucking boring. This actually was a boring. Again, The Nun. You could see everything coming from a mile away. They didn't do anything interesting. I hated this fucking movie, and I this is another one I saw in theaters.
Your butthole.
Yeah, the butthole was full, and Steve is filling up tonight. Because it goes right in that ass.
Honestly, dude, I actually, and to be fair, like same director, Michael Chavez, who somehow did this and they gave him The Conjuring 3 and then did The Conjuring 3 and somehow they gave him The Conjuring 4. Same director. I actually prefer La Llorona versus Conjuring 3 and 4. No doubt about it. But
it sucks worse than the newest one.
In my opinion, but you're not going to agree with me on that. Like we have
I haven't. No, The Conjuring 3 sucked ass. But I haven't seen the new one.
Dude, The Conjuring 4 is a Hallmark Bible Network fucking pamphlet. Like it is like,
but it's shattering record. It's like I don't.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. Twilight fucking shattered records.
Yeah, but that was because Robert Pattinson was sexy. He glowed at the daylight. But I'm saying, like, the thing is, so you're saying Llorona is as bad as Conjuring 4 sucks as bad as Llorona.
Yes, in my opinion. Most will disagree though. And I'm smart enough to know that. But yeah, dude, Conjuring 4 is literally there's a 35-minute barbecue sequence where the new boyfriend of the daughter just walks around and talks to people and they play ping pong. Like it's the fucking
was it boring?
Yeah, it's boring as shit, dude. And the fucking special effects were asshole. And then at the end they were just like, "Oh, Jesus loves the Warrens and you should too." Oh, yeah. Awful. But
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't seen it. But I do agree. The Conjuring 3 was terrible. The Devil Made Me Do It is an awful fucking movie.
Yeah, it's terrible. A lot of people, most people would say that Conjuring 4 is better than Conjuring 3. I disagree. I think they both suck shit, but equally. But how about the Amityville Horror remake? Ryan Reynolds.
Man, here's
never been sexier. A male has never been sexier than Ryan Reynolds in Amityville Horror. I'm sorry. That's just true.
Yeah, you could sharpen your sword off those abs. Dude, this is gonna shock some of your clitorises.
I'd lick glue off those abs.
Yeah, your clitorises are gonna be stimulated. I would put this as an all-timer.
Oh my God, I can't go to that station.
I like it better than the original, and I love.
I do too.
I love the original, and don't get me wrong, the original is a powerhouse of a movie. It's so good, but they did such a great job with this film, I think, and I feel like it never gets the love that it deserves. And Ryan Reynolds was incredible in this movie as well, portraying George Lutz, and it was updated to a point where like newer fans could get behind it, but older fans of the series could also be like, I know what's going on, I like this. Now, did they add some shit to it that kind of tanked it a little bit? The little girl running around, it was kind of stupid, but generally speaking, the aesthetic of the movie, the story as it was unfolding, Ryan Reynolds' performance, everyone else's performance, I would pick this movie every day of the week over the original.
Conjuring.
No, the Amityville Horror.
But would you pick it over the Conjuring?
No.
Yes, you would.
Probably, but but it's also a faster paced type of film than The Conjuring.
It's not meant to build
in the way that The Conjuring is meant to build.
Yeah, and it's so entertaining, man. It's such a rewatchable movie. You have the hot babysitter, the closet scene, all that stuff. Fucking, yeah, I love this movie, dude. It's entertaining. The cinematography is great. The acting's good. Melissa George, I think, was in this.
Yeah,
I could
well,
be wrong
because
about
you
that,
know
but
what it is like, you know, Ryan Reynolds is actually he's actually a talented actor. He did this movie, which he's got some good range, and then he did Buried, which no one ever talks about as well, which was another masterclass in dramatic acting.
This is one of the early movies that showed Ryan Reynolds' range. You're right. You go with Almost Touched the Sun.
Does that that's fine. I would just say I would have put it at All Timer, but Almost Touched the Sun is fine.
Yeah, like I love it though. I do. I love it.
But you know, also I wanted to shock people's like tampons a little bit. Like, oh, what the fuck?
What just happened?
The Amityville horror remake. But
you want to vote? I know we're gonna need a vote. We're gonna need a vote. So I saved the vote for this one. Mama.
I love Mama, dude. I love it.
Jay and I used to do when we used to go to karaoke like every single night of the week. We used to always do Eminem and Dr. Dre's Forgot About Dre, and I would do Dre. I would do the rapping parts, and then Jay would do the Eminem chorus. Yeah. But then at the end of the song, every single time when he's like, oh, I can't remember what he says, but it's after Eminem's verse, he stops and he goes, "Mama." Yeah. And I would always do that shit and always fuck Jay up. It was so funny.
Because I was just doing background shit, and Mike was doing the main rap, and then I was just doing Nowadays Everyone, like I was doing that. So Mike was like doing the regular, the actual rap, and so then when I was in the middle of doing the chorus, he was like,
"That's what."
Yeah, it's like da da. I'm like, oh.
yeah. It's okay. Go with him, Haley.
Yeah.
And then he goes, da da. And I would always do that shit. And Jay would try to go into the chorus, and it would fuck him up. And
yeah, because you're flowing and you're feeling good, especially after a few drinks. You're like, nowadays, everybody got nothing to say. Nothing comes out when they move the lips. And then Mike's like, da da.
Hey, dude. Yeah, we did. We rapped the shit out of that. I'd get drunk enough sometimes to lose yourself, but it was so funny, dude, because the bar that we frequented, it was a nice social mix of people. So whenever Jay and I would go up on stage to perform and the music would start, I was just gonna say, like, all the black people in the audience would look up at us, dude, like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" And then like we would do it, and obviously when the bad word that Jay and I would never say comes up, I would just be like, "All you know me," like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
But a couple times, some folks would come up to us and be like, "Hey, when y'all went up there to start that song, I was about to beat y'all's ass. But by the time you was done, you guys did pretty good."
Yeah, dude. I would do. Yeah, we would do that, and then if I did Young MC Bust a Move.
Yeah.
I mean, I was an honorary black member of the community. They came out. They're like, "Dog, I didn't think you was going to do that shit at all, but you did it justice. That white boy can rap." I'm like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was yeah. But anyway, Mama, the movie.
Mama. So anyway,
I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Did that a couple times too.
That's Corey Feldman's cover of that. I love Mama. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put it to a vote. I'll put this. I mean, I give it a lot higher credence than a lot of people would. I put it at Almost Touches the Sun, but no one will agree with me.
I think people like that movie more than it's fuckable to me. I think the CGI sucks shit, and I don't think the story backed it up.
I think
it's fuckable.
Well, the reason why I liked it so much is I like the Grimm's fairy tale style in which it was told. You just don't see these types of horror movies very much anymore. It felt very 80s in the storytelling and the way that they told the story. It's weird to say it's a comfort movie to me. Isn't that weird? I don't know. It's a comfort movie.
I just thought that they ruined it with the awful CGI.
Yeah, the CGI is not great, but it's comforting. It's stupid. I don't know.
Dude, and honestly, it was telling for the future because Andre Muschietti, this one, and he like you could tell, like the movie was good, but like the effects were so awful at times. And then he would go on to do It, and same thing. Movie was good, effects were awful. He went on to do The Flash, same thing. Movie fucking sucked ass, and the effects fucking sucked worse. But like, yeah, it's the Andre Muschietti. You're learning that this guy does not have good taste for special effects, which really worries me for the Brave and Bold. But either way, you guys vote on Mama.
But he did a good job on the new Superman movie.
Oh no, he didn't work on the new. That was
James Gunn,
he did. it was his special effects guy that did the special
Oh,
effects.
I see what you're saying.
So, all right. I Oculus, Mike Flanagan. Why you guys?
I fucking love this goddamn movie, dude. I fucking love this movie. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you and spread the cheeks. It's an almost touches the sun. It's an almost touches the sun. I love this fucking film, dude, because the idea behind it is the fact that these two little kids witnessed something horrific happen in their household while they were growing up. The little brother got blamed for it and has been in a mental asylum all these years. The little sister, or the older sister, has believed him, but she grew up believing, what he had seen, and starts investigating it, and then gets this mirror that causes the people to look into it to go insane. And the way they handled the flashback stories, showcasing what they had gone through, the way that the mirror itself manipulates time, and then shows them the future and the past. Dude, I think this movie's fucking brilliant, dude. I think it was so cool to watch it unfold as they were filming. I think they did an incredible job. And I think the red hair girl in it was Nebula in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember her name, the actress that played her. She's fucking hot though.
Miles Tanner.
No, I don't believe that's it. But no, yeah, dude. Oculus it was scary but sad, and they did a great job weaving the two together. I think it's an almost touches the sun movie, and there's a lot of people that have never watched it.
Yeah, it never got me like it did other people, but I do remember it being a good movie. I'm gonna go with you on that one because I know you love that movie. Almost Touches the Sun is where Oculus goes, and it's also a very good gaming.
There was something also very unsettling about it too. Like I remember, like it does this really cool way of like lulling you in, and you almost feel like the main characters in it, where they're just sitting around waiting for something to happen, and then when shit happens, it happens in such a weird way that you didn't notice it. And then when they play back the film to see, because they were filming themselves to see if anything paranormal caught, you're like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. I don't know. It's cool.
How about a 1990s film, The Haunting? Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Whoa. Beneath lasers.
She's hot as fuck. But I will put this, dude.
There's nowhere else but fuckable. Am I right?
But I would literally lower it to Steve's ass. I hate it. It sucks, dude. This movie is boring.
But I think it's entertaining in like a 90s sort of way, at least. It's like a time capsule of like 90s, early 2000s. It's not good. It's not good.
You can throw it in fuckable, but I just think, like, I watched the first time I watched this movie, like, even as I was watching it when it was new, I'm like, I'll never watch this movie again. This movie sucks big. Maybe I
just have a good memory because I feel like I made out with like a middle school.
Maybe.
That sounds weird when I say that as an adult, but I was in middle school when it came out. So I just wish I didn't say that way. I apologize.
Like, I feel like some of the acting was really bad. And there's a reason why it was spoofed in Scary Movie 2. It was just a shitty movie, dude. It was really bad. It was just really, and you have Liam fucking Neeson, dude, who right. it could have been awesome.
Owen Wilson was in this bitch too.
Yeah. Well, he was just, he was. I don't know. I think it's bad.
Mama's at votes. Let's do a little quick Rochambeau. All right, fuckable. I'll be fuckable. You be sucks my butt. Ready?
Okay. 2, 3, shoot.
Oh, you win.
I win.
Get in Steve's butt. The Haunting. Go haunt Steve's butt.
Why do you win? Because I win.
I win. I have to pee, Jay. I have to pee bad. I don't remember this movie, so you pick where the dead zone goes. Steven
Okay.
The dead zone. Hey, it's your sex life. It's the dead zone.
That's been dead for a while. It is what it is. It's all good. But no, it's actually not true. I'm a fucking rabbit. Anyway, my point being is that the Dead Zone, Stephen King's The Dead Zone, starring Christopher Walken, back in I think this movie came out in the early 70s. It wasn't a bad movie. I remember again, and I hate acting like that dude where it's like, oh, I read the book. I did read the book. I read the book of this. It was good. I remember not hating it and not loving it. I feel like there was a lot more they could have done, and they chose not to do it. I would put this at pretty rad. I know that we're full up on pretty rad at the moment, but I would put this at pretty rad. I think it was a good movie. I think if you've never seen The Dead Zone, I would recommend watching the TV series that came out, I think late 90s, early 2000s. They did a way better job of telling the story than this movie particularly, but this still was a good movie. So yeah, I definitely think it's not one of those films that gets the credit, but it's not anything more than pretty rad, personally, is what I'm saying. So that's it. And I can't click on anything else to get us away from, I can't go to another movie. I'm sorry, but that's where we're at. JT says the movie released in 83. That's what I said. Obviously, I meant the early 80s. I forgot, dude. Hey, Action. I forgot. I'm sorry, JT. Early 80s, this movie came out. I'm stupid.
Hey, that was a joke I made earlier. I'm sure that your sex life's wonderful. You're still laying the pipe, strong and hard, like a good American.
Well,
I believe in you.
It's open to interpretation.
I believe in you.
It's fine.
What'd you put the dead zone?
I put it at pretty rad. But I also said that the TV show was way superior.
Was that? Oh, that was Evil Dies Tonight was in that, right?
Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah. Yeah. He did it. Well, because it was a TV show, so they had they had a lot of episodes to explore that entire story, which is great. Like, the story is really good. The book was awesome, but the movie itself, it's good. Christopher Walken was, it's Christopher fucking Walken, but still,
he's a good man. Christopher Walken's a great man. He's a great American. As far as Mama goes, you guys vote fuckable. 62%. A strong fuckable.
I figure, because a lot of people just don't like, I know that a lot of people just don't like that movie. I remember one particular critique was like, this motherfucker literally said Mama was high on the list. I'm like, well, I fucked your mama, so that's why I said it.
That reminds me of Peacemaker episode 2. He's like,
I hate
while you was doing that, while you was learning about Pokemon, I had 2 hot bitches.
I hate motherfuckers that come in and say that shit. It's like, this motherfucker, you can't take nothing he say true. He put Mama on a higher list. I'm like, yeah, well, your mom didn't complain.
I honestly don't know if we're gonna get to all these movies because it's been such a good show. How about Mothman Prophecies?
All timer. Don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, we're gonna have to go to a vault, Jim John. I love it. Mothman Prophecies. As a movie, I feel like it's left wanting a little bit. I love Mothman Prophecies. Nothing. I almost put it almost touches the sun, but if I was being honest with my jibble jabbles, I'd probably go pretty rad. So I'll put this one to a vote.
I do this movie again. Like, there are supernatural elements throughout the entire film for sure, but it's also a psychological thriller with that, and Richard Gere act his ass off in this.
Yeah, dude, he was great. Nice little appearance by.
And I had a major crush on Laura Linney. Major crush. She was hot as fuck. She was the cop, right? She's hot as fuck.
I'm fucking. You guys should go to the Mothman Museum. That shit's
no. I literally was talking to April about that. Like, it'd be really cool to go to Point Pleasant and just.
Dude, it's just 2 hours away. It's fucking awesome.
But
it's so cool, man.
But I'm sure it's like packed up for the fall.
Speaking of packed up, why don't we stick something in Annabelle's butthole? I mean, excuse me. Let's stick something in Steve's butthole.
Let's pack up Steve's ass.
The original Annabelle sucks shit. Am I right?
Nobody
disagrees.
It's bad.
That's an easy one. Let's stick it in. We have a little speed run here. A little quick on the stick so we can get through some of these. Do you remember Hell House LLC? I think
I do not. Oh, I've seen it, but I don't remember it. I got to go pee, but you go ahead and speed run.
You enjoy that pee, man. People are going to disagree with this. This is a beloved film. I think it's a good found footage movie. I think it's got some scares in it as an entire movie. I think it could be pretty rad. I'm going to put it in fuckable, though. I am. I think it's left wanting in a lot of areas. I appreciate the ever living fuck out of it, but it's not enough for me to fucking really push the needle. Especially with Pretty Rad being so full. That's not going to be a popular choice. I understand. I do. Case 39, though. Case 39 has one of the greatest horror openings of all time. I'm talking about tight butthole, fingers ripping at the seams of your lazy boy. Case 39 is an amazing opening. Great acting from Renee Zellweger, Bradley Cooper. The movie falls off as it goes along, but a great opening and a really cool idea, really cool mystery movie. I feel like Case 39 belongs in Pretty Rad. That's where I'm going to put it. That's just where I'm going to put it, Steve. Let's see here. We'll wait for Jay. We don't have to wait for Jay on this one. Poltergeist. No one's going to argue. Am I right? Poltergeist is fucking all-timer. I mean, goddamn, that's one of the greatest horror movies of all time. And weirdly, I feel like people don't talk about Poltergeist enough. You talk about Exorcist, you talk about Sinister, you talk about, but like Poltergeist, I know it's a classic, but for some reason, it just doesn't feel like it's talked about enough. Poltergeist, to me, is easy all-timer. No doubt about it. Don't question me, Jim John. That's where it goes. Jay has not seen When Evil Lurks. This is Almost Touches the Sun. When Evil Lurks is one of the scariest fucking movies I have ever seen in my goddamn life. Disgusting, haunting, angering, finger-licking good. Fucking, if you've not seen When Evil Lurks and you want to watch something scary, find this movie. Seek it out. It will fuck your face. Almost Touches the Sun's where it goes. I wouldn't argue if someone said they want to put in an all-timer. Look at Almost Touches the Sun getting filled up. Getting filled up. I like it. I need you on this one, Jay.
What?
I need you on this one. Where would you put Ghost?
I cried like a fucking bitch on her period, dude, when I first seen this shit. I don't give a fuck what you.
God damn.
No, dude. It made me sad. I'll put it. It's an Almost Such a Sun movie for me. I think that's the right answer. I don't give a shit what nobody says, dude. That movie was fucking great, dude. And those demons, as a kid, the first, you're like, yeah, like those motherfuckers had the worst indigestion of any demon I've ever heard in my life, screaming for a tongue. When they came up out of the ground and killed that fucker and took him to, or he didn't kill him, but they took him to hell. That shit scared the shit out of me, dude. And the end with Patrick Swayze saying goodbye to his girl and walking into heaven. It's amazing, Julie. All the love you take it with you. That's it.
Yeah, dude, I shit you not. A lot of times people ask, like, hey, what's your introduction to horror? First horror movie I watched, I think, was Child's Play 3. And I was like, this isn't scary. What the fuck? But truly, I think it was that scene in Ghost when those things come to get him and they take him to hell.
Yeah, dude.
Those shadows come and get he's screaming and they take him to hell. That shit scared my little wiener off. It ran away.
Especially when Sam, which was the character Patrick Swayze was playing, was like, "Oh, Carl," and there was no like. I mean, there was sympathy in his voice. And it's like, hey, man, this is the guy that plotted your murder.
Yeah.
And even he felt bad for what was coming. That was scary to me when he was like, oh, Carl.
This Halloween Horror Month, Jay and I are going to recreate the pottery scene, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be sexy. But if we have extra stuff, we can always do a part 2 of this because we got some super chats to get to too.
We do. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. I think we could, if we go fast. We go real fast. I think we can do it. Stir of Echoes. That's a fucking that Almost Touches the Sun. I feel like
you know what? I want to put this in all timer.
I'm gonna fucking let you, dude. Because
it doesn't get the love it deserves. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's gonna say The Sixth Sense, which the reason why this movie got buried and it didn't get its flowers like it should have is because it came out around the same time as The Sixth Sense. And don't get me wrong, The Sixth Sense is like a legendary film as well, but this movie itself never gets its due justice. It's an all-timer movie.
I'm not going to fight. I'm not. Stir of Echoes gets shit on enough. That's where you go up there. You fucking enjoy it, Stir of Echoes, because you enjoy.
Have a Baconator sandwich and shut your lips.
How about fucking Ghost Dad?
That's a great fucking movie, dude.
That's a fucking paranormal movie. Is it not?
Yeah, well, it is. And you know what? Regardless of the fact that you probably don't want to have Jello shots with this guy. It's still. I remember my mom rented this movie for my brother and I, and we watched it. We watched it a couple of times, and I always liked it. And it had that kind of it had a wholesome family type of movie is what it was meant to be. It was good. I liked it. I think it was fuckable. I don't think it was anything amazing.
Yeah. I'd say pretty rad if it weren't for Bill Cosby's exploits. We're gonna put the Jello.
You gotta stay away from the Jello shots, but it was still good.
Yes, the beer has gone bad.
You want some Jello shots with my Ghost Dad ass? No, I'm good. I don't want.
Speaking of pedophiles, Ed Warren investigated the case of the haunting in Connecticut, and
I don't remember much about it.
The movie, I'd say, is fuckable. I'd say the movie's fuckable. It had some good moments in it, but it was cheap and dumb at times. had some good scares in it. I
Yeah.
feel like Fuckable's a solid place for the haunting and
All right.
to go to.
All right.
And Sixth Sense, Jay, where
All timer. You got to put it at all timer. I like if you're gonna put. It personally, I feel like Stir Echoes is not a superior movie, but it's a better told movie. But this movie is like it's like the Lord of the Rings of the paranormal films. It hits every different type of cylinder that it needs to hit, and it's a legendary movie, dude.
You know what, it never ever reached me the way it did other people, but
you never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
the
like
reveal, amazing.
It started the M. Night Shyamalan train. You know what I mean? It landed for so many people so hard. I will not fight you on that at all. I'll put that thing right now, all timer, for sure. Sixth Sense, The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog, not the remake, which is one of 3 movies I've ever walked out on in my life. The remake of The Fog.
Yeah, the remake sucked.
A little overrated, dude.
I like. Here's the thing. You got Pirate Jack and Captain Kellogg coming off the high seas to enact their vengeance for stealing their booty. I mean, maybe that's scary for some people.
Great chalice performance
where fog pirates are coming and you got to run away. I never got it. It was way after my time as far as like when I was watching horror movies. I think you're accurate. It's fuck, like it's overrated. So I would put it at fuckable at best.
Yeah.
I understand people love this movie. I feel like it's one of the weaker John Carpenter movies.
I'd agree with Blu-ray. It's just kind of boring, a little boring, but great. Tom Atkins as Dr. Chalice performance.
He was good.
Jamie Lee Curtis. She's like, "Are you weird?" He's like, she's drinking a beer while he's driving. He's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty weird."
Well, what's weird is John Carpenter had nothing to do with Halloween 3, but he must have really liked Tom Atkins.
Yeah.
To cast him as the main. And then he had Jamie Lee Curtis back, which we know he worked with her. So
dude, I'm gonna have a hard time with this one because I fucking love Witchboard.
I don't remember anything about it. So
all right,
go off, King. Go off, King.
I'd probably put it in all timer, but I won't do that because it's unfair. It's a personal favorite. Witchboard's one of my personal favorite horror movies of all time. Talk about funny, talk about spooky, scary, all the vibes, dumb as shit sometimes, but still scary as hell sometimes and really funny. Dude, if you guys have not seen Witchboard, I promise you will have a goddamn blasty blast. What a weird, dark little movie. Almost touches the sun's where Witchboard goes. Gotta go watch that shit, guys. Please watch Witchboard. I promise you will like it. The Others. Jay and I reviewed this last Halloween horror month.
Listen.
Great ghost story.
Because I want to give it its flowers, dude. It never gets talked about. It's an all-timer. It really is. It's one of those movies that is on the same type of twisted nipples type of situations as The Sixth Sense, but it's told as well as Stir of Echoes with their story. There's a little of boredom to it. I definitely can see that, but it's told so fucking well that you're interested in every moment that's happening. And I remember watching this for the first time and being blown away by the ending. Much like The Sixth Sense. I didn't see it coming at all. I didn't even see it coming.
Like that girl that you shot a load into her eye.
Well, she should have known it was coming because I've never done that before. I've never had anyone tell me to pull out and then let me know. Anyway, it's an all-timer to me. I love this fucking movie, dude. I think it's so good. And every time like I remember it and I watch it again, I'm like, this movie is so fucking good. It's so well done. And they never talk about it.
I agree that it's not talked about enough. I can't put it in all timer, so I will put it to a vote. As far as the last vote that we had, real quick, the last vote that we had was about the Mothman prophecies. And currently it's at a dead ass tie between all timer and Pretty Rad. So the next vote, I'm watching it. Guys, vote. Mothman prophecies, all timer, Pretty Rad. It's tied at 27% with 25% fuckable right in the running. Who's going to win? It could be anyone. You could be the one. Vote right now. Make the change that you want to see in the world. You could be the deciding vote on. Oh, there it is. It's Pretty Rad. Mothman prophecies, Pretty Rad at 29%. But goddamn, it was a close vote. There were some all timers in there for sure.
Shoo.
Some all timers strong in there, but it does go to Pretty Rad. Pretty Rad's butt is so full.
Yeah, I love you, chat, but in this one, you're wrong. Go back to your 4chan posts. Don't come in here.
Go back to your shanties. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm not gonna vote on this one. I know how much Jay. Yes, please. Whiskey.
No, I mean, well, no, I'm not gonna put it where you think I'm gonna put it.
The backseat of a Volkswagen.
Yeah, it will be very uncomfortable for you, but I won't do it that way. I'll
13 Ghosts.
Man, this is a fun fucking movie. Like, regardless of how bad the special effects are, how cheesy it is. Goats, those stars, look those stars. I love this fucking movie, dude. This is one of those other movies that makes me like, it's one of those feel good films. I love watching it, especially during Halloween. Just to be fair, I'll put it at pretty rad, but in my hearts of heart, I think it deserves to be Almost Touches the Sun. I just do. I loved, even with the DVD, if you bought the DVD back in the day, and it probably still has, they included this thing where how Arthur? No, Cyrus Criticos went about capturing all these ghosts and their backstories. It was so cool and so well done. I don't know. I love it, dude.
I you know what, and you guys know me, I'm the biggest Matthew Lillard fan that's out there, and I've never loved this movie. I love the Ghost. What they did with the Ghost was cool. I just thought the movie was absolute dog. I love Lillard, I love the Ghost, and I thought the movie it was wrapped in was absolute dog shit. So that's why I count to Jay on this one, but I think Pretty Rad's totally fair.
Yeah, well, I think it's a straight up rock and roll type of horror movie. Like it's like Nirvana. Like, the lyrics don't matter. It's just the music.
Hey, this one's on you, by the way. I've never seen it. The Changeling.
All-timer. Don't want to talk about it. All-timer. Timer.
I bow to you. I've never seen this fucking movie. I don't know why.
Dude, you need to watch this movie.
I seen the opening. It was good.
Yeah,
the opening
but this movie is a goddamn legendary classic ghost story come to life. Like, like like, imagine like being at a campfire and like this old-timey dude like just telling you this story that could or could not be true. Like, it's so, oh my god, dude, I can't even describe to you how well this movie is done, because it's not about what you see, it's about what you don't see and the way they spin this story. And George C. Scott is the lead. Fucking legendary. Like, he's the if you like, when you think of Scrooge, George C. Scott is probably the guy that your brain goes to. Like, this guy, and he's also known for a fuck ton. He's a legendary actor, but dude, it's so goddamn good. It's one of the best horror movies, and it's sad too. Because when you find out why this kid is haunting this house, it's extremely fucking sad.
Reminds me of Under Armour. We must protect this house.
Mm-hmm.
Those old school. Yeah, dude. Hey, All-Timer's filling up. It's looking, but this is a sexy looking list.
I love it. I love
this.
List.
Might be the prettiest fucking tier list we've ever done. Conjuring Devil made me do it. I think that this fucking thing, the devil should stick it up its own fucking asshole, because this thing was a hot piece of shit. This goes in Steve's butt, in my opinion. Do you disagree?
No,
he does not disagree.
By
the way, the Warrens tried to get a man off on murder so they can make money on book sales. Just want to throw that out there.
Allegedly. You might want to stop, because I don't know if their fucking legal team is listening.
Trust me, they're probably wrapped up in other shit. They got a lot of litigation going on. Conjuring 3 goes in Steve's, but Fallen, Denzel Washington, underrated fucking
Almost
film right
touches the fucking sun.
You're
dude.
Goddamn right.
Was this the only time that Denzel's done a horror movie? I feel like
yeah. Unless you count Flight. It's like, I'm drunk right now.
Dude, I love it in Flight 2 when the plane's upside down. This motherfucker's drunk off like 3 screwdrivers. He's like, all right, calm down. We're gonna land this.
Maybe you need a drunk pilot to land an errant plane. I don't know.
Everyone always praises Denzel in this, and he was phenomenal. I mean, Denzel's good in anything he does, for sure. John Goodman was great, though. Like, nobody really gives John Goodman the credit that he deserves. And
the Sud was in this. Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, this was such a great fucking movie, dude. An amazing story with again, a psychological thriller, but with some paranormal sprinklings. Loved it.
I swear to God, I know this sounds silly as shit, but you and I need to get together and do a Patreon and YouTube membership commentary of Flight.
Oh yeah,
I know it's such a serious movie about like alcoholism, but like you just know that you and I would probably fucking laugh our asses off the
no, yeah, we would. Well, because well, you know, and then we would
I'm
say
drunk right
shit
now.
that nobody else would relate to it. They'd be like, like when he's all fucked up on alcohol, and he's like turned the plane upside down to figure out how to land that bitch, and he's like, all right, calm down, all right. I'll be like, yeah, I've been there. It's like, yeah, I had a few when I came back to work, but I know how to do this.
I think we need to make that commentary happen, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, for those of you guys who are watching this and don't know, we have a Patreon and a YouTube membership. Over 150 movie commentaries that we've done on there. A live stream every month that gets wicked weird.
Oh yeah, and by the way, sorry to interrupt the spiel, but wasn't Elias Koteas in this as well?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. What?
I don't remember. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but it's such a great movie. If you've never seen this movie, definitely check it out. It's worth it. It doesn't like they did no favors. This fucking cover looks like shit. This is a terrible, terrible cover.
This frailty.
This motherfucker's like looking like he's thinking about tacos tonight, and that's why there's a flame above his head.
But yeah, this movie goes right there with Seven, Frailty, Stir of Echoes, those kind of movies. Fallen fits right in with those shits.
Yeah, dude. Because just based on that, we got to do that one day. We got to do a tier list of best and worst covers for movies, horror or otherwise.
Oh yeah, because there's some shit ones.
Yeah, because
there's some fucking great ones too.
Yeah, dude, that's what it is. And there's some great visuals, like great covers that suck you in, and they're terrible fucking movies, right? But they know how to make a cover, and that's what, dude. That's what it is. Like that cover looks like shit. The Fallen cover, the poster for that, the movie poster is terrible.
The DVD was terrible too, with the little clip. DVD, it was fucking ugly.
Yeah, because it looked like a straight to DVD film.
Yeah, 100%. How about Hereditary?
You know what? I'm gonna let you, because I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. I think the movie's all right. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I'd put it at pretty rad, and that's being generous. But you know what it was? I think it got spoiled for me. Because a lot of people hyped it up too, and I went and watched it, and I was expecting it to be like some amazing, cinematic masterpiece, and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Like it wasn't like anything new.
I knew this one would go to a vote, so we'll let this one. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what's happening? Hang on, I got it. Oh no, that's not where I went to go. Shit,
dude! I just saw Hub, and I was like, did you go to Grubhub?
No. Hang on 1 second. Let me fix this real quick because I just clicked the wrong thing.
But I will say this: Toni Collette, I believe that's her name.
Toni Collette. Yeah,
she deserved an Academy Award for her acting ability in this fucking movie, without a doubt, dude. Did you just delete the entire fucking list?
No, I got it all fucked up though. Oh. I had to fix the.
Okay, but Toni Collette, she's the best part of the entire movie.
She's awesome.
She was amazing in this movie. Amazing.
I'm in weird agreement. Like, I do think the movie's overrated in a lot of ways, but I also think it's really fucking scary in a lot of ways. So, like, I'm in between. So we'll just let you guys vote.
Yeah, like it definitely has. Obviously there's supernatural stuff, but I feel like
God damn it, fuck shit, dick.
I feel like the cult mentality is what's scary about it. That people get hooked on phonics. Yeah, with these types of religious beliefs, and they just go to the extreme, and that's what happened. I mean, when you have your naked, floppy titted grandma with her head cut off, worshiping in your treehouse,
a lot of dicks. A lot of dicks in that treehouse.
A lot of dicks swinging. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's like, holy shit.
That treehouse is full of cock.
This is some granny porn. I don't like
this. How about The Entity? This was a Patreon review. We also got a lot of reviews on the Patreon. Somebody asked us to do. It's about a ghost that rapes a woman constantly. It's a hard watch. For me, it's fuckable just because it's like weird. I don't like watching it. You know what I mean? It's not bad by any means, but it's just so.
I put it at I could see this movie being fuckable as far as how it's filmed and the way the story unfolds. It's not earth shattering or anything like that, but I would put it a little higher just because this was based on true shit. Like this actually happened in a gymnasium. Allegedly. Well, I mean, I think there's records for it. Like this act, like
I don't think you could officially say ghost rape someone over and over again.
Well, no, but they had a gymnasium set up, or they had a gymnasium, and they set up all this equipment, and they watched her get attacked on
the top of the rope in gym class.
Yeah, like the Macho Man came off after he snapped a Slim Jim and beat the fuck out of her. No, I don't know. But I'll put it as fuckable. As a film, it's fuckable. Now, this could be remade. I feel like this is a movie that needs to be remade. Because you can
tough subject matter.
Yeah, 100% tough. Because a lot of people don't want to sit through a movie where it's literally a fucking ghost raping. So I can understand.
It was fun in Ghostbusters, but not in real life.
Well, he liked it. He got a blowjob from a hot fucking blonde.
It's like that guy from the Snedeker's is like, this man was sodomized by a ghost.
Yeah, you can't rape the willing, I guess. But yeah.
Oh fuck. All right. We're getting in there now. Lights Out does count as a paranormal film. I know you love this one. I enjoy
Almost
it.
Touches the Sun. Sorry.
Ooh, we're gonna do another vote. I'm more fuckable on this one in recent years. Like I liked it a lot.
We can't keep doing votes.
I know, but let's go to the other vote and see who won that one. Why did I go fucking Corey Feldman? I'm doing it too.
Don't tell me how to run my show. I know how to play guitar, drums, and sing.
In the case of Hereditary, you guys say it's an all-timer. 43% say all-timer. 31% say pretty rad. Hereditary fills in the all-timer.
I know a lot of people love it.
They do. I personally, I'd put it Almost Touches the Sun. So I'm more in agreement with you even on that one. But okay, let me put what fucking was that movie that we were talking about? What was last?
I don't remember.
For God's sake, man! Oh, there's a fly on my finger.
Pardon.
What the fuck movie were we just talking about, man? Lights Out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lights Out.
Lights Out. We'll let you guys vote on Lights Out. That fly was on my finger. It must have been one of the Warrens come back to life to stop me.
When you get sued, it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, they could sue me, and I'll be like, the devil made me do it.
Yeah, you're gonna be sued.
It'll be fine.
Because I don't know anything about what's going on, but it's like, was all this shit proven?
Like as much as anything is, like I mean, fucking, it's in a fucking. But how many stories do you need? How many? So, like on one side of the fence, you got someone who's like, I seen demons and I stopped them because I told them the world of God and I saved 672 people's lives and I don't have any proof or video to show from it. And on the other hand, you have 20 people going, hey, that guy told me to fake shit in the book. Hey, that guy slept with a 15-year-old. Hey, that guy told me to fake shit in the book. These guys weren't invited.
Yeah,
these guys
there's a lot of shit, but there's also a lot of
what's easier to believe?
But there's a lot of bad faith liars that make up bullshit just to get famous on the internet too. I mean, it's not like
the Warrens. I agree.
But you live in a world where fucking P Diddy's going to get paroled.
Well, yeah, that's today. I bet.
But I mean, it's like, but my point being is like, I don't know. I don't know anything about what you're like. People are like, he's a rapist or molester. I don't fucking know anything about.
You gotta look into it, man. The information's all fucking there. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's all fucking there. It's all on the internet. Like if you just do a little bit of reading, it's fucking right there for you. Way more believable than I walked in a house and I saw a black mask and a mirror told me get out, but then I stopped everyone and I saved them all because I said the word of God. Well, I mean, like that's more believable to you than this weird fucking 30-year-old guy who made millions of books and like everybody he left in his wake was poor as fuck and they never made them any money, but somehow were famous as shit.
I would say I believe he's a man of Jesus.
See what I'm fucking saying?
I believe he's a man of Jesus, and you're a goddamn charlatan disguised as a human being, but you ain't nothing but a devil with the fucking juice up your ass.
Oh, I mean, anybody with a fucking like a
no, I legitimately like, don't. Well, I legitimately don't fucking know anything about it. I mean, the amount but I'm saying was. The reason why
read up on it, man. I promise you will come away
because you're saying it's like it was fucking the way you're coming at it, like it was fact. I thought.
What do you need? What do you? So the Warrens are fact. What is? No, I mean, the Warrens said that's been fact. We just believe them.
But was there a court thing where that was like proven?
There's a deposition. There is records on file that a 15-year-old girl was held by the police and made to go to like I don't remember what to call it. A 15-year-old girl. That he impregnated eventually was like the police arrested her They didn't arrest him, but because she wouldn't sign a paper telling them what happened, they arrested her for it. And she became pregnant, and Lorraine Warren told her to tell people that she was assaulted because it would ruin their business or whatever. Like, this is all there. This is in the Hollywood Reporter.
Well, I mean,
it's not like it's in the National Enquirer. I mean, this stuff is there if you want to fucking look it up.
Well, if he did it,
I mean,
like,
it's there.
Well, yeah, if he did it, like, he's disgusting. But I mean, I don't know. I just didn't know if it was.
It's hard for you to believe that. It's easier for you to believe that this guy fought like a Ghostbuster and karate kicked 27 demons than it is that believe that,
because I mean, you could use the same argument. People that believe in UFOs and shit, like anybody that believes in paranormal, like you're like, well, that's all bullshit because I don't believe in.
It's okay to believe in paranormal. It's another thing to go to 30 different people's houses and claim and write 17 books and act like you stopped the demon single-handedly. Like, you can
I'm not
believe
saying
that.
he's a good. Well, my point being is, like, I don't know anything about, like, specifically what he was. I literally didn't know anything about that.
Do a deep dive into it. And then next stream, come back and tell me what you think. Because I guarantee if you actually take the time to look at it, nobody's going to come away from reading that information and be like, yeah, that guy's on the up and up. Nobody.
I don't know. Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, like I said, like, you know, it wouldn't shock me because Hollywood's full of fucking creepos. They're full of weirdos. They're full of fucking people. You know, there's a million people that have fucking made tons of successful music or movies or whatever that are hiding dirty secrets and shit.
Right.
And then it gets
How many
exposed.
people do you know have 60 stories about stopping demons because they're so godly, though? You
Zach
know what
Bagans.
I mean? Your Honor, my argument is Zach Bagans.
Zach Bagans, come in here.
Fuck out of my courtroom.
Take off your shirt, Zach.
Yeah, dude, I promise you. Trust me. If you like, I didn't know how deep it went. Well, the further I got, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. When you really read about it, it's fucking wild.
I just felt like pushing back because I know there are people that are going to be like, you don't know shit. So
trust me. There's people
but I was purposefully being contrarian just so that
I know.
No, yeah, but I was doing it so that people would be like, oh no, he can defend his position. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to be like, you're saying people, you hate the Conjuring movies.
The amount of comments I'm getting, they're like, fuck you, I saw the movies and I love them. They never do wrong, without any fucking hint of
I believe you.
I'm
saying I believe you. I'm just taking a contrarian look at it because it's like, you know, you got to have like a pushback on the, like a devil's advocate.
Mike, shut the fuck up. Nobody attacked you about it. I literally said that fucking that Lorraine, they didn't even have their kid, by the way. They had their kid. They had a 15-year-old in their house that Ed was fucking, right? Every night.
Oh shit.
One night she would sleep with Ed. One night she would sleep with Lorraine, right? A 15-year-old girl. Lorraine was cool with this. This is in the Hollywood Reporter. There's deposit. There's all this stuff about it. I don't know if it's 100% fact or not, but it's 10,000% more evidence behind that than anything Ed Lorraine have ever said. Well, and then you're like, oh, she was a good mom. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I will say, I don't know. I wasn't attacking you about shit. You were saying dumb shit, and I said you're saying dumb shit. That's not called attacking you. That's called defending myself.
I will say, he did come off as extremely defensive and stupid. That clip we watched last stream of the Sally Jesse Raphael, when the guy was just questioning whether or not what he saw was true. And he was coming off very
Frank Dukes of the fucking paranormal. That's literally what he is.
Yeah, Frank Dukes was a liar, and that was proven.
And we love Bloodsport. I love Bloodsport.
Yeah, Bloodsport is an all-time classic fucking movie, dude. 100%. Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Well, I think we had a vote going, but
we did. Lights Out. You guys say pretty rad. 30, 40, 30, not 30, 40. Fuck, they're still 41%. Pretty rad on Lights Out for you guys. Pretty rad for Lights
Out. I saw one. The Frighteners was up there too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you rank that one, dude, because it's never ever done it for me. The score takes me the fuck out of it.
Yeah, the score was bad. Well, it was too Beetlejuicy. It was too like Tim Burton style. But I love the movie overall. I think it was Michael J. Fox did a great, like, that was in my, because up to that point, Michael J. Fox, I'd only seen him as Marty McFly. So when this movie came out, I was like, oh wow, he's got range. Like, he can show drama, and he can show like other than comedy. He did a good job in his role. The story was great. special effects don't really hold up, but I love the movie, I would put it at pretty rad.
Dude, I love the VHS cover of this though.
It's amazing.
That fucking lithograph thing was so
dude,
badass.
we gotta do that. We got to do a fucking link, a ranking of like best cover for horror movies.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a really good idea. That's
because there's so like Jason Goes to Hell has got one of the best fucking covers of all time, and it sucks. Dude. That movie's terrible.
100%. We're almost there. I'm about to finish.
By the way, I should have said shit because I just saw the super chats quadruple. People got opinions now.
Oh, I can't wait.
And they're gonna bring them in.
I understand what you're saying.
Hold on, before you say that, I'm not attacking Mike. I'm not. I don't give a fuck about Ed and Lorraine Warren. I'm not in their fucking cheerleading camp. All I was trying to do was like, I didn't know anything about it, right? So I was just being a contrarian about it a little bit because he's got the information. That's all I was doing. I wasn't trying to be like, I'm defending. I don't give a fuck about Ed and Lorraine Warren at all.
Trust me, dude. It's the minority opinion to be like, hey, have you guys read about these people? And then people are like, how dare you? I love those fucking movies.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how Hollywood, you can watch a movie and be like, I don't actually give a fuck about what happened to people in real life. I love these fake characters and I'll die for them. It's fucking wild. It's sad, actually.
Because I think what happens is that people see the characters that they play, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, and they think that those are the people. Those are actors portraying those people, and those people are not the actors that are telling the story on screen. If that was true and all that shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that comes out full-fledged, 100% accurate, it does definitely will put a shadow on the series.
Yeah, and guys, Jay and I aren't fighting. Jay's doing what he always does.
We're not fighting. No,
Jay's always contrarian.
I'm doing a co-host role because if you just fucking play the game where you're like, yeah, dude, that's fucking it. Like,
my anger doesn't come at Jay for what he was
it's
saying.
not.
My anger actually comes from the comment section of the crazy shit I've been reading over the past week of the videos. It's not Jay. I know what he's doing.
No, yeah, dude. Well, Mike and I have known each other for fucking 30 years, dude. Like that. It's like I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be like I'm going to take a position against you because I feel like fighting.
No, I was too rambunctious in my response just because of all the mind-numbing shit I've been reading on the internet this week of people just like blindly defending a pedophile. Like, it's crazy.
I
but like, I know what you're saying.
No, I understand, and that's why I don't get offended by that shit. Neither one of us do. Like, if I said something about if James Cameron, who I love to death, I think he is the greatest director of all time. He is. But if something came out against him, and Mike was like, no, this is the rumor, Mike would just push back on me on a particular thing. I wouldn't be like, I'm mad at Mike, fuck him.
No, trust me, you guys want to see me and you'll know if me and Jay argue. You'll know.
There's a lot of dirty silences and look. It's more like looks, but
no, he's just fucking trying to get a rise out of me. I know what this fucking cocksucker's doing. All right, how about Flatliners?
Oh,
it's paranormal. It doesn't count because they're all ghosts.
And it's also dude, it's an almost such as the sun kind of film.
I feel like that's where it belongs as well. That's where I would put it. If nothing for more than the 80s fucking star power that's in this thing.
It's like, the 80s star power is like watching a WrestleMania in 1987.
Halloween happened.
Yeah, dude, that shit was on fire. But it's also got a great story, and the remake sucked ass, by the way.
Yeah. So, all right, what was the last vote we did? Because this next one, I'm just going to put it to a vote because my opinion is too strong. I'm going to put The Conjuring 4 to a vote because Jay hasn't seen it. I think it sucks my butt, Steve. So I'm going to let you guys decide it in the name of all fairness.
By the way, let's just take a break and look at our list. It looks
beautiful,
fabulous, dude. That looks so fucking good, dude. That list looks amazing.
It's so sexy, dude. I think it's the prettiest list we've ever had. Just like aesthetically.
Yeah, it looks really good. I love it.
It's the prettiest list we've ever had. So The Conjuring 4 is up to a vote for you guys. I say sucks my butt, Steve. Jay hasn't seen it yet. We're almost done with these. And I'm going to get to your super chats. So keep those going. We'll really appreciate them. Conjuring 2, though. I'm fuckable.
That's where I am.
Yeah, not it's not terrible. It's definitely not as bad as the spin-offs or 3 or 4, but like
You have to
boring.
go through an hour and a half of them playing like Elvis songs and dancing around the fucking fireplace to get to any fucking good shit.
That's 100% true, dude.
Like
That's 100%
that's the
true.
problem with that movie, dude. Like I was like, is this fucking a ghost movie or an Elvis biography? Like it's like, oh yeah, we love each other and we have Elvis. We have that in common.
Witness what I love.
An hour and 20 or 25 minutes before anything good fucking happens in that movie.
Yeah, bear witness to our love. Host.
I never seen
it. Dude, we did a fucking reaction to this.
I'm kidding.
I never seen it. I never seen it.
No. Well, what do you think?
I think pretty rad. I think it's an hour long. It was a great COVID movie. It's got a lot of fun scares. It's not what you call a great cinematic movie, but it's got a lot of fun in it. So I would say pretty rad.
I agree.
I've never seen it. I don't know. I've never been to Mount Kilimanjaro. Amityville Horror original.
All right.
Is tough because it's a little overrated.
Well, you tame your part.
Lisa.
It's an almost touches the sun movie. I feel like the Amityville Horror remake was better.
I agree.
I know. But Josh Brolin was insanely good. He's on the same.
So many sex scenes with him and Margot Kidder in this movie. They fuck like 17 times in this movie, I feel like. Or at least once for 17 minutes. Yeah,
Margot Kidder, dude. I'm not going to say what I want to say about her. She's a little overrated. But she's not my Lois Lane. But I understand that people love her. But my point being is that the movie itself was cool.
Who is your Lois Lane, by the way? Who's your favorite Lois Lane?
Erica Durance.
Is that Smallville?
Yeah, she's fucking hot as fuck. And she's also got that sassiness to her. Jesus Christ. You guys that cast her in who'd they cast in Man of Steel?
I don't remember her name.
Amy
Adams. Yeah.
Amy Adams. She's cute.
It's weird that she's redheaded though. It's like kind of hard to.
Well, yeah, but dude, Erica Durance, my God, she could have nailed that. But anyway, my point being is, yeah, Margot Kidder is fine. She's not. I never really thought of her as much of. She's okay, but Brolin knocked it out of the park in this movie, and the movie is told very well. But it's not. I feel like what Amityville Horror remake did was it took what the blueprint of this movie and they just amplified it to a more modern era, and they did a great job. They did a better job of telling that story. I still think this movie is an almost touches the sun. You can actually feel the fucking insanity in this movie.
Yeah, it's twisted in a weird way. Like there's like you can feel the darkness. You can feel the basement happening. So I'm good with that too. I'd be good with Pretty Rad or Almost Touches the Sun. Both are so full though. I think we're do we have anything left? Let me see. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, Jim.
Hell yeah, dude. At 2.5 hours, we have made it.
Yeah. We did that shit. Well, if I did that shit, at least the ones that I picked, we did that shit. We almost. I don't think we've ever come this close to filling out the entire fucking board. By the way, that's so beautiful.
That's true. Yeah, that's great. That's a great looking list, dude. That's great looking list.
So hot. And
if that was a blockbuster, like employees picks of the month, I'd be like, damn, that's some good. Those employees deserve raises.
And speaking of raises, I'm proud of the chat tonight. I'm proud of the fucking chat tonight. I'm proud of you guys. You guys said The Conjuring 4 in agreement. Sucks my butt, Steve. 63%.
Wow.
Fucking strong.
I have to watch this movie. I have to watch it.
Oh, you'll be bored out of your dick hole.
Well, yeah, but I got scared of Skinamarink, so it probably won't take much to scare me.
Skinamarink, at least it's a weird thing could scare you. Like this is a fucking Walmart horror at its finest. Conjuring 4 sucks my butt, Steve.
Dude, I got a lot to look forward to. Like Weapons is streaming. But apparently the Conjuring 4 broke and shattered fucking records. So I don't know.
You know what? Also, I'm noticing, Jay, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 occupants of Steve's big fat asshole are Conjuring spinoff films and Conjuring films.
Well, yeah, the Conjuring spinoff films are really bad.
5 of 7 are Conjuring or Conjuring spinoff films.
But you know what? If Annabelle Comes Home was on this list, it would be higher. than some of the other ones that are like I will put Annabelle Comes Home at I swear to God, dude, I will put it at Pretty Rad. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that movie.
Oh yeah. No, Annabelle Comes Home was okay.
It was stupid, like it was dumb as fuck, but it just reminded me it like a Ghostbuster movie.
And Creation wasn't that bad either. That was the Pony Smasher one, the Creation one. And Ouija, I put the original Ouija in Steve's asshole, but Origin of Evil would be pretty rad to me. That was a good one.
Yeah.
There's more that we could stick into. Maybe we could do a second one, but I'm pretty fucking proud. This is the sexiest, hottest, fucking fullest list we've ever done. List. That looks good. Well done, everybody. Hey, good job. Good fucking job, guys.
We've done it.
I love it. I love it so well and so hard. And
thank you, guys.
Now. Let's get to what you guys are saying. Deeper and deeper.
I can't wait to get to the latter half of the super chats because they're going to be great.
People get fired up, dude.
They get I know. I like when Mike was talking about that shit jumped from I don't know where we were like 40 something super chats or whatever, and it was like 10 more or 20.
Oh, I didn't see it. It
jumped. It jumped. I was like, oh shit, people's got opinions.
Jason Bacon, beautiful name, beautiful face, says Elijah Wood, Ready or Not 2. He says it really deepens the mythology. It begins immediately after the first one and enriches everything you love about the original film. I love that, dude. Ready or Not was dope as fuck.
Yeah, Ready or Not was an amazing movie, and Elijah Wood is he's kind of a weenie. And like I don't know, like when I see Elijah Wood, I'm like, I'm good. Like I liked you at Frodo.
You gonna talk about Frodo like that, dog?
No, I like Frodo.
Is he Frodo?
I was like, but you used it up. The toothpaste container is done.
Man, tomorrow, Jenchi says, you guys know in the Halloween 78 TV version, there's a scene with Laurie on the phone. Those scenes were actually filmed in the Nightmare on Elm Street. I did not know that.
That's badass.
That's fucking, dude. You learn something new every day, man. Tomorrow, you're a good man.
Dude, you know what? To be honest, like the TV version of Halloween 78, I wish they had just filmed that and put that in the movie.
Yeah,
it's because you also had the court. You also had the court hearing with Loomis,
which
dude, it added so fucking much, so much context.
Yeah, I agree. CJ3 says, Slenderman, please yell at Mike about the Packers.
So him going off on this rant, loving Aaron Rodgers and saying Aaron Rodgers, he had 4 touchdowns, indeed, but he abandoned him Packers. He abandoned them, and they had to face off against the Lions, you know, and they overcame their situation. But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers was not there to lead them through the charge. So me think that him a little delusional, think that the Packers are that great.
Bob Barker says, how wide is the Amityville Horror public domain already? Dude, it's been public domain for like 10 years.
Well, when did that movie come out?
Fucking 1922.
Yeah, it's been around forever.
It was actually the first film they ever made. It's been there for a while. It's been there forever, dude. There's like Amityville Horror in space, Amityville Horror in the elevator, Amityville Horror, my mom's vagina, all of it. Boot scoot boogie. It really is me in this picture. Hell yeah, dude. You're a fucking good looking man. I'm happy to know that.
Yeah, you definitely look like you're like, I don't need to have you charge me at all for photos.
You look like if you got in a boxing match with Macklemore, you would fuck him up.
Dude, he does look like that. He does look like a Macklemore, like
but like cooler.
Yeah, you look like a Macklemore, like property manager.
Yeah, like you're like the cool fucking Macklemore, dude.
Like you were the background guy in the I'm gonna pop some tags music video.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Jake says, "What's up, boys? Spooktober is getting close. What scary movies are you looking forward to the rest of the year?"
What scary?
Strangers 2, still to come. Long Walk next week.
Yeah, I would say right now The Long Walk.
Black Phone 2 is my number 1. That's top.
That's a good one. Yeah,
I'm so fucking jacked for that, dude. Mercurio said, "If Ghostbusters is an all-timer, I write."
Well, I would 100%. And you know what's funny, dude? Facts. You couldn't. But Ghostbusters 2, I would piss off a lot of fucking people and put it in an all-timer.
I would too. I'm right there with you.
I would piss off a lot of people.
I really got to fucking pee, but we'll answer this one before I go pee. Jake says, Cody was Mike's friend before Jay was, right? You guys still close? Did Cody ever try to be a third guy on Wham or feel any type of way that Jay took his boy? So that's a whole story in itself, because I met Cody in 5th grade and we got in a fist fight in the bathroom at the trough with our dicks out. and we did karate. And then I went and hung out with him at Jay's house. And then then Cody went and hung out with another kid one day, and Jay and I played Star Wars figures. And then Jay and I started hanging out, but we all still hung out, and we all still do hang out. Not as much, obviously. Jay and I started the channel, so Cody's done videos with us. He's done a lot of the Michael Myers videos with us and stuff like that.
Yeah, the early stuff.
So,
yeah. Cody, we're all still close. I mean, we have a group message that we talk to each other all the time. We don't hang out as often, because kids and life and whatever. But I mean, we still talk to each other, and it's not like there was no bad blood. As far as like Cody being a part of WAMP, yeah, we talked about it, but it couldn't it couldn't have happened in the way, like the vision, the idea would be like all three of us being on camera and doing this shit, but there's no fucking way. Like Cody, there's no way. Like he's too much of a wild card. You don't know what you get out of his fucking mouth, especially if he's drinking. And
he's got like 6 kids.
And
so, I mean, he's a busy guy.
Yeah, that motherfucker's like 18 kids and counting. So you can't do that.
We're gonna hang out this weekend and watch the fight together.
Yep.
By the way. If all goes to plan. Mercury says, "Hey gays," he meant to say guys, obviously. Ed TV or Truman Show? Ed TV for me, dude. I'm with you on Ed TV.
I love Ed TV.
I love that soliloquy he goes through when he's cutting his fingernails. He's like, people just don't take time. Everyone's in a rush. Take your time, cut your fingernails. I love it.
Yeah, Ed TV was before Truman. Right? I think so. I think Ed TV was first. I could be wrong, but I think Ed TV was a better representation of a regular dude getting famous for no reason and then having people follow his life versus Truman, where it was like Truman was a great movie, but it was like everything's pre-planned, it's all set up. Ed TV was ahead of its time, and I think Ed TV is the superior movie 100%.
I love Ed TV, dude. Underrated as fuck. I got to pee, dude, but it's the perfect time for you to take over Super Chats because at 8:43 p.m., Matt Roberts has a question about Corey Feldman.
What time?
8:43 p.m.
All right.
Pum. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll see you soon. I'll see you real soon. We have Matt Roberts. Did y'all see Corey Feldman on Dancing with the Stars? I did see that he has returned to his glory. In Dancing with the Stars. I didn't watch all of it, but I know that he's back, and he's still proclaiming that he's like. I saw this interview, and I usually watch Jim and Them, and they're great. If you guys want superior coverage of Corey Feldman and all his antics and what he gets up to, watch Jim and Them. They're great. Insofar as that they cover everything that Corey Feldman does and says, but. The girl, I think his dancing partner was like, it's really brave of you to be on here. And, you're basically saying, your age. She's like, what, you mean like 23? I'm still young. I did see it, dude. Corey Feldman, dude, he's fake as fuck. I'm sorry, dude. Like, that dude is fake as fuck. Jason Bacon, but thank you, Matt, says Jay's new YouTube channel, Sapphic Cinema Pics. That's a great name. I'm gonna steal it from you, and if I ever go solo, maybe that's what we'll go with. Who knows? There's a lot of gooners out there, and people need to know what movies to watch. CJG313 says diseased Oompa Loompas gotta be a slur. Probably so, and I would never say it at the Micro Penis Wrestling League ever, but I don't think it's a slur. I just think it's an opinion. Michael Barton says good old school haunted house films are Legend of Hell House, Burnt Offerings, The Sentinel, The Changeling, The Shining, Ghost Story, also based on novels. I've never seen Haunted House. Oh, I'm sorry. Legend of Hell House I've seen. Burnt Offerings I don't think I've ever seen. The Sentinel, maybe. The Changeling is a masterclass in acting, an amazing film. The Shining, masterclass in acting, amazing film. Ghost Story, don't remember it. Also based on novels. I have to read, to be fair, I'll read the novel of The Changeling, but the other stuff I probably wouldn't read. But appreciate you, Michael.
Burnt Offerings I saw on a lot of people's list. I've got to see that. I never even knew it was a thing till today.
Yeah. Billy Bob says, with that face, PFP, y'all were the scariest part of Grave Encounters too. Well, when you came out of your mom's coochie, that had to be like, what the fuck? Yeah, well, yeah, it was definitely a shocker.
For your mother.
I should never have worn that fucking sweater, dude. That goddamn Christmas sweater looking bullshit. I don't know why that sweater was ugly. I was like, then they ran into grave encounters. It was so gay and cringe. It was so stupid. And of course, those fuckers picked that moment.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was our big break.
We have Chris Sampson. Love you, man. Says, I've loved every minute of these 7 months. Hey, he's been a member of 7 months. Thank you so much, Chris. We love you, man. You're a trooper. You're awesome. Kyle.
Love every minute of you, Chris.
Gifted 5 memberships.
Let's go, Kyle.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate Kyle in the chat. If you guys got a free membership tonight,
appreciate
those, you, man.
Sirs.
We have Chris Sampson also coming in saying, hey, dudes, I had a crossover vision of Terrifier entering the Ferris Bueller's world. I'm intrigued to see a spoiled kid come up against Art. I wish Wham continued success. J plus Mike equals Chef Kiss.
That would be the greatest movie of all fucking time.
I think that would be great. By the way, you know, speaking of Terrifier, apparently the rumor that's floating around in the ether is that Terrifier is one of the houses in the upcoming Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. Is it? Oh, it was confirmed?
Yeah, they have like a statue and shit. Yeah, it's
that's awesome. Yeah. Appreciate you, Chris. And yeah, that would be awesome. You definitely want to see those rich kids get their comeuppance to show.
That'd be scary, dude. Terrifier.
Do you like Ferris Bueller, or do you think he's like, nah?
I think he's a little full of himself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think he's a little full. There's a couple times
I like John Cryer, but
you're not
it's like
that cool, but I still love the movie.
Kyle also gifted another membership. Give him some
buddy.
Thanks out there if you can. Member for 11 months. Kyle is a legend, dude. Says Wham Fam Jay and Mike, thank you for the best therapy. Well, you're welcome, dude. I don't know what we've done for you, but whatever it is, if it's positive, I'll take credit for it. If it's negative, it wasn't me.
And you guys do the same for us. Guaranteed. Promise you that.
And look at this motherfucker. Kyle coming in with the 50 saying, I fucking love y'all. I fucking love you, dude.
Love you, man. Appreciate that so much, dude.
Hey, appreciate you.
Kyle! Fuck Kyle!
Dude, Kyle's a legend. Turlington says, Mike, you get one of those fancy litter boxes that analyzes your kitty's poo and pee. You gonna use it to analyze your own sheet? Don't you dare lie.
I see these things. I went in Best Buy because like I'm allergic as fuck to cats. So like I can't even change the cat's litter box. So when I got the girls the cat, I was like, you guys are gonna have to take care of this, right?
Yeah.
But like I saw at Best Buy for like $600, you can buy this fucking egg. Looks like it's from Prometheus or some shit. That's like a suit, like cleans itself. And I sent it to Katie, and she's like, yeah, my friend got one. It's a piece of shit, doesn't work. But we found this kitty litter that's called Pretty Litter, and it covers the smell up pretty good. So, like, thankfully, the house doesn't smell like cat shit, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Yeah, that sounds like a Fergie song.
House doesn't smell like cat shit.
You know what? I will say this: Kyle again gifted 1.
God damn, Kyle!
Gifted 5 and gifted 1 again. Appreciate you, man. Again, a fucking legend. If you got a free membership from Kyle, thank him. Appreciate you. Hey, you know, we'll see you this month for the Patreon stream.
See you, Kyle.
Matt Roberts saw Annabelle 1 with my ex-wife. We're divorced now. Yep, well, that'll do it. That will drive a wedge in your married life.
It's like Rocky. You should have planned ahead.
Yep.
You should have planned ahead.
Immortal says, showing some love to the best damn channel on YouTube. Thoughts on the new Toxic Avenger, Jay? I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. Yo, we're not. I don't know. I think you're in the wrong spot there, Immortal. But
you'd like Toxic Avenger, dude. It's actually really good. You should watch this shit.
I don't know.
Get over here, Peter Dinklage, and watch it. Let's go.
I like him, dude, but he's such a fucking asshole. He's such a dickhead. He's such an arrogant prick that he's like, hey, I made it, and I've done all these great and wonderful things. I was on Game of Thrones, and I was a huge role on Game of Thrones with Tyrion Lannister, and then after that, now you've got some clout, and you're gonna swing your little dick around and act like everyone else that is behind you don't matter. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be a huge dick. Size it up.
I don't think so. Michael Barton says, if I were an anti-hero, I'd be Cheetah from Wonder Woman. Cheetah can also be a dude. Well, there are male cheetahs.
They do exist, I hear.
So you could be. But the Wonder Woman cheetah's a girl, but That's fine. Big Monkey Nut says, "Hey Mark, how have you been? Stomped out any Puerto Ricans recently? I hope your movie Fear makes the list, man. If not, then these guys are part of the wolf pack." Yeah, you go ahead and talk about that, you racist fuck.
I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I was hitting golf balls into a net outside of my mansion. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I could outrun the wind. I could outrun you. I could beat your mother. I could smack your mother in the fucking face. I lost the fucking Mark Wahlberg accent a long time ago.
He is part of the wolf pack. Can't you hear his voice? The way that he talks. Anybody from Boston is part of the wolf pack. They don't ever come to my shows.
I sent the wolf pack a picture of my dick and some tidy whities. You ever seen some shit like that?
I don't know where Mark Wahlberg is. He from the Boston area or is he Philadelphia?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
I go head body, Saul Manby. Yeah, he's from Boston.
All right. Terry Stephen, the Amityville horror does not exist without the Warrens.
True, and a lot of
well, here's the thing:
Warrens and the shit they made up.
Possibly, I will say possibly. The Warrens had some weight behind it when they. I mean, there's that famous picture of the kid on the stairwell peeking over with the glowing eyes. That was a huge, one of the most famous paranormal pictures ever, and that was snapped by the Warrens when they were investigating the Amityville horror. But that definitely enhanced it. But I feel like what really happened though is like the Lutzes ran out of their fucking house in the middle of the night and they left all their belongings behind. And we're talking about green goo coming out from the fucking walls. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
there's a lot.
I don't know.
When you look into it, there's a lot that's been debunked. They said that there was a hoof in the snow. They looked back and they realized that it wasn't even snowing on the day that they said there was a hoof in the snow. There was the fact that the lawyer said that they all concocted it together over a couple bottles of wine. If you look back into the Amityville story, there's about 3,000 different things that point to that being bullshit. But a lot of these stories, like it's not just the Amityville, Enfield, a lot of these things would not be known today if it weren't for the Warrens. That's true. That also comes from the Warrens showing up and preying on people and saying, hey, let's write a book about it and we'll make you some money. That's a part of the thing.
We have Tiffany saying, unpopular opinion, but I think Midsommar is Ari Aster's true masterpiece and better than Hereditary. Why do people hate Midsommar?
Love you, Tiffany. But Midsommar's
listen, Midsommar, it's not. I watched that shit. I'm like, all right. So they're out there in the middle of fucking, a getaway area, and they're having a good time. It's a cult, obviously, and then they throw a motherfucker off a mountain, and they're like, to Khan or whatever their fucking god was. I'm like, yeah, it's weird, it's scary, but Hereditary. The reason why I feel like Hereditary is a better movie is because it seemed like a normal life, right?
It was more accessible.
It was, exactly. It's more accessible because it's like a suburban lifestyle. You're living there, you're doing your thing, and this crazy thing is happening, and your parents are fucking wild, or their parents are wild, and they get you're inducted in this cult that you didn't even know about. But I will say Midsommar is it's scary in the fact, like, that's more believable. Midsommar, like going out into a recluse community and having some weird fucking beliefs that they all adopt and believe in. And
the first half of that movie really scared me. It was the second half that I was like, all right, this has gotten into some highfalutin horse shit.
Yeah. But appreciate you, Tiffany. Billy Bob, do you think John Carpenter's The Thing is overall better than Halloween?
Ooh, that's a really
entertainment wise. I would say Thing is his best film overall, man.
Entertainment wise, I give it to Halloween any day of the week. Like Halloween's just so short, to the point, scary. Anybody could picture themselves in that situation. But if you ask me which is a better movie, that's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, entertainment wise, just on pure entertainment,
it's Halloween. I mean, it's so simple, dude. Like, and you can put yourself in the shoes. The thing's way more out there.
The way the movie starts with Halloween, with that one panning camera that doesn't break for an edit. The way that it's filmed is so unique and different. I mean, I know that they borrowed a lot from what was it, Black Christmas or something? I know that everyone says, well, they stole that idea. I don't believe they stole it, but
No.
The Thing is incredible. As far as like one of the better endings, The Thing takes it. I think The Thing wins, but Halloween is a classic for a reason, dude. I mean, like I would put Halloween above The Thing, but
it's hard to argue either answer.
They're great. Billy Bob, Loomis, do I have permission to marry your ex-wife? Yes, go get chlamydia. I hope you do. Chalice
You'll be
Loomis,
the 52nd
got any ditty
person
sauce for my nuggets? No. Your face can provide all the goddamn. Look at that. You're dying of STDs. I don't need to give you no sauce
in real time.
Billy Bob, also Chalice Loomis, ghost of Ed Warren is under your bed.
Is there anyone else in my bed?
There's no 15-year-olds in there, so he's not there. What are you talking about?
There's no one else in my bed. I don't know. How lonely am I?
Jay is the real Ghostbuster, so eat it. Okay. Yeah. Kyle also says, Mike, I love you exposing these frauds. See, you got some fans about doing that.
Suck on my nuts, Warrens.
Gary B, Ghostbuster should be #1 all-timer. Now Mike and Jay pasteurized. Well, I mean, it's we put it in the all-timer right away.
It's right behind Exorcist on that list, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's great. When the fuck did we get ice cream? Says Kyle. Emotionless Zombie says, hi guys, I hope Good Boy gets
almost touches the sun.
Yeah, we didn't put Good Boy in.
Well, it hasn't come out yet. I hope it does too. I don't think it will because it's such a low budget, like fly by night thing, and it's such a cool idea with the dog. But I hope so. That'd be fucking awesome.
Johnny Smith 87 says, wait, legit question. I only know them from the films. Were the Warrens just accused or were they actually convicted of it? I hope it's not true or it's going to ruin the movies for me. Much love, guys. So that's what that's where I was coming from too. And I wasn't trying to accuse Mike or being like, misinformed or just making up, shits in the night. That's what I was saying. I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't convicted of anything, but there was no case for them to be convicted of. What happened was back then times were different, and instead of arresting Ed Warren for sleeping with a 15-year-old, they arrested the 15-year-old girl. And when she wouldn't sign a paper admitting to the fact that she was sleeping with a mid-30s-year-old bus driver in Ed Warren, they made her do like some version of like a community service or a thing like that. And by her accounts, he would pick her up from school and take her to do those. But there was never a court case. It was never litigation. It was never, so no, there's no official, this person went to jail and was convicted, but it's just the tea leaves, man. There's the tea leaves. It's all that, it's
the chicken bones that you put in your cup and you splash it in front of you.
There's more smoke than a barbecue.
Yeah. We have the Bunkados. We're proud of you too. Hey, we're proud of you. Thank you, man. Love JT Insel. We know who this fucking is. I don't care how you change your name. He says, I've stopped thinking about unnatural weirdness and been baking for my family reunion this weekend. Date loaf ×3, chocolate brownies, and declares smashing stepmoms Uranus to 11/14 all summer long. I think he means smashing stepmoms buttholes, and he's not going to have anyone stop him, and he's using chocolate brownies probably laced to do so.
This man is a minister who's not going to be stopped until you watch 11/14.
I know, dude.
He's not going to stop.
This guy is the minister of 11/14. This guy runs a church called 11/14. I will do it. I will get to it, JT. I promise. Turd Turlington says McConaughey's Ghost of Girlfriends Past on the list. It's not, but it's a great movie.
I never seen that one. Is that good? Is that good?
It's not scary. It's just it's a rom-com.
No, but he had a run though. He had a rom-com.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
He did.
Wild Willie says Matt Golden for Cheo, straight up.
No. Matt Golden, he may have only had 2 catches.
Wild Willie, hey, don't bring your fantasy football trades in here.
The Packers laid off the sauce. I made a big trade in another league for Matt Golden, a first-round pick in a dynasty league, plus A.J. Brown for or plus Nico Collins for AJ Brown and Matt Golden. I believe in Matt Golden.
You don't want to trade a guy. You don't want to trade a guy. His last name is Golden.
No, he's gonna be great.
Too much. Michael Parton. Only Warren I trust is Elizabeth. Lol.
Is that the
Elizabeth Warren? So he well, no, I guess he trusts Elizabeth Warren's account of what happened, or I don't know. If
Elizabeth Warren's a politician. I'm pretty sure.
I
probably wouldn't put eggs in that basket either, brother.
She was apparently a Native American.
Probably wouldn't go there.
I don't know. Austin says Linoge supernatural power checklist for Jay. Mind reading, mind control, flight, weather manipulation, mass hypnosis, dream manipulation, etc. Yeah, dude, I'm not saying well, no, he had his dick was huge. It was John Holmes level. It was like, holy fuck, look at that guy. He's got amazing powers. He could rival Charles Xavier. I'm not saying that he's not powerful, 100%. I'm just saying you didn't see the full extent of his power in that TV series. All right, that's all I'm saying. And he used, I agree with you 1000% that he definitely used. No, I don't think he used mind control, mind reading, possibly weather manipulation and hypnosis, and dream manipulation to get what he wanted. But didn't the movie or the show or even the books talk about the fact that Linoge was so powerful because his whole thing was like the more people that believed in him, the more powerful he became. So he had to do much like Freddy Krueger. You know, you had to get people to believe in you to get powerful. Anyway, Papa Hades says, can we revisit the electrocution scene from what is that? Halloween 2?
Halloween Apples.
8
Happy Animals.
H82.
Hot applesauce.
I guess
apple.
I don't know, dude.
Hot ass.
Ash in Technicolor. Hey, member for 2 months. Thank you. Hi guys. Where would Presence fall on the list?
Never saw it. I like Steven Soderbergh. There was a movie he did about a stalker a couple years ago that was really good, but I haven't seen Presence yet, so I couldn't say.
Kyle says from Cineroth.
Thanks, Cineroth.
Thank you, Cineroth. Through Kyle. Appreciate you. And also, Cineroth loves the Wham fucking fam. Hey, man.
Too.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. I thought we were going to end at 2.5 hours, but no way, Jose. We're going to go all the way through and talk about all sorts of shit. But hey, it's been awesome. We've had quite a few people popping in and out all day long. We had another fucking super chat. We're trying to leave, DJ.
Stick it in.
He says, back in middle school, a friend and I made a stupid joke about Elijah Wood. Elijah's got no wood.
He's got no dick.
He's probably, you're probably not. I've seen the movie North. And he probably doesn't.
This man has no penis.
And I've also seen him in Sin City. So you're right.
Hey, it's been a fucking great time, guys. You guys are the fucking best. By the way, you guys are awesome. We just appreciate you so much. We love you. This was fun. Sexy fucking list. Look at this just one last time. Just take a fucking gander.
Great list.
Great how pretty this list. We did this, guys. We made this together. That is the prettiest looking fucking tier list that has ever been made, and we watched movie history.
Yeah, I love it. It hits everything that you like. If somebody just came in like, I don't know, what horror movie should I watch? The list is there. Look.
By the way, Papa Hades meant Home Alone 2.
Oh, let's see.
Home Alone 2. Or
Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1. I'm sorry. There's no time for that tonight, but bring it up next time because it's a great scene to revisit. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't know if we're doing a live stream on Friday, because we're still continuing on. I know that some people might get mad, but we're gonna continue on the Alien Earth and Peacemaker. But we figured the best thing to do is to combine those into one video. So, do you want to do a live stream on Friday or just do a review?
So if we do a live stream Friday, it'll be Peacemaker and Alien Earth. Depending on what happens with Saturday, because I have my doubts about Saturday.
Oh yeah, it might. Yeah.
If there's no Saturday, which may has my doubts, but
I know I think it's going to happen, but I just think it's going to happen in a different way.
Yeah, I if that's the case, we'll talk about that and figure out. There's a possibility of a Friday night or a Saturday night stream, but if not, there will be a Friday afternoon stream. We'll have to figure that out. We'll let you guys know soon. Stay tuned.
But we'll do something for Friday. Either it'll be a review
Yeah.
or like, because again, we're going to continue on watching Alien Earth and the new Peacemaker season. But what we figure, like the reason why this even broke down this way is because we were doing a live stream at 9 o'clock after Alien Earth every Tuesday for the last like 3 or 4. And a lot of people just don't care about that show, at least on this channel. I'm not
It
saying
made it harder because some people wanted to watch it, some people didn't. You know.
So we just figured it'd be better to combine the 2 shows, but we're gonna finish them up
in one ring to bind them.
Yeah, that's yeah. So
there will be a stream Friday or Saturday for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I guess you want to do a stream then?
Well, I think a stream either on Friday afternoon or Friday night, depending on what happens with Saturday. But like
if
Friday
we just get together, we could get it like Saturday early afternoon.
Like obviously, I think the stream Friday night would be better. But if we're going to be together for Saturday night, we'll let you guys know. Make sure that you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. We'll definitely update you guys on that. But hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's been super fun. Really appreciate you, Kyle. All you guys with the super chats. You guys are so fucking sweet to us.
Thank
you guys
you.
keep this
Very
channel
generous.
alive. And much like our sex lives.
Thank you guys. I love you.
Sex with Jay tonight
for show over the phone and then in real life.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you and fucking talk about I'm gonna deep dick your butt.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
All right, bye
guys.
Feels
Bye. I was leaving.